Forgot to share. Let me share real quick.
Share with all of the community. Share with all of the Juggalos. Shockumentary. Join us, don't be hoes.
Ooh. Join us, don't be hoes. That's how the story goes. Yeah. We are going live in a minute. Don't you ever think that we won't do it. And if you join us, we're gonna come all over your face and your wife and your mom.
And your mom. And your mom.
Coming on your mom.
It's the end of the song.
Love it.
Back in 15 minutes, write a letter. Back in 15 minutes, write a song. Back in 15 minutes, write a poem. Back in 15 minutes, right or wrong. I had a feeling that we would do a show.
I'm trying to pull it up. I'm trying to pull up the link. The link. The missing link. Oh, I forgot to post on Instagram. Fuck Instagram. All right, let's do it, man. You ready? You ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Begin show.
Is it the end of the world? Yes, it is the end of the world. And it's also the beginning of a brand new, solid Juggalo world for us all to enjoy.
What's up? Welcome. This is Zach Wendell. My name is Kyle, a.k.a. Keezy. And that's Carver Law, y'all. How y'all doing? What's up, little ninja? We see you, man. We are back once again. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that, guys. Thank you. We're back. We're ready to rock and roll, as you see. Carver's putting on a show over here for just me. Literally just me.
Got a little rock and roll.
Dude, when you rock and roll is just in your soul, what can you do? Hey, check this out. I got this cool CD. My man Nick McNasty, I just got his CD in the mail the other day.
Oh, nice.
Go buy it, mcnasty.com or some shit. It's got a track with Ends on it.
Oh, really? Nice.
And a
Cool,
track with
man.
Jamie Madrox and Intrinsic and Blaze and Bones Dub.
Yeah, man.
He's got all kinds of cool people on there, man. That's my homeboy. I like
yeah,
McNasty.
man.
I haven't listened yet, but I'm gonna check it out.
I've never met him, but you know, I'd be inclined to at any time, any moment.
He's a good guy. All right. Anything you want to get off your chest right off the bat? I mean, our guest is waiting in the wings already.
No, man, no. Do not keep our guest waiting.
Okay.
Let's get right into this.
All right. Cool. Let me see if I can bring him in here and see how it looks. All right. Everyone, welcome my man and yours. Hold on. Oh, hold on. You can't welcome him yet. I gotta copy the link. Sorry, my bad. Hey, vamp for a minute. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There he is. All right, we can't hear you yet. Here, I got you. Welcome, my man and yours, Corey. What's up, Corey?
What up?
What's up, fellas?
Yo, yo, yo.
Jay, you weren't the only one. You weren't the only one that got the Carver concert. We were hearing that shit too.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Good.
Nice, man.
Join us, don't be hoes.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's the new slogan. Join us, don't be hoes.
Yeah, that sounds like the new intro.
There it is, man.
So what's up, bro? How you doing?
Good. We're actually in Texas visiting my brother. We're going to fucking Motley Crue, Def Leppard, Poison, and Joan Jett tonight.
Holy
oh wow,
shit.
that sounds
Yeah.
fun.
I know, right? We're
that's a-
fucking
that's a-
80s it out and go check that shit out.
Oh man, that's a stacked bill right there.
Dude, that's the shit.
Well, on those, my first tape I ever owned was a Poison tape.
Oh,
Open up
wow.
and say ah. And here's I had the unedited cover, and they edited it because the face on it had a fork tongue,
Oh wow.
That
Oh,
was it.
weird.
and they blacked it out. Yeah, you should look that up. It's so crazy. Now, what was it, like 10 years later? You got asses on the fucking cover of the CD. So.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
I mean,
Yeah.
Motley Crue was one of the first vinyls I ever picked up. From my stepdad, man.
yeah,
so,
dude.
Yeah, it was like that 80s shit.
Dude,
just
I
runs
slept
in you.
on the vinyl resurgence. Once I
Yeah.
decided I wanted to start collecting the Clowns vinyls, they were already, all the first ones were gone. You can't
Yeah.
even find them for
I know.
nothing.
Super expensive.
One of the CDs we just reviewed recently in the booklet. It was I think Shaggy's. In the
Yeah.
booklet, it's like it had all the vinyls like
Yeah.
on sale now. I was like, oh, you son of a
man,
bitch! That was
yeah.
just a couple of years ago. Ah.
Hey, but you got
Yeah,
the raised
they'll
vinyl,
do-
man.
That's all right. They'll do a money grab and re-release that shit anyway.
I'm hoping. I got my fingers crossed because all these motherfuckers want like $200-$300 for sealed, brand new, great Malenko vinyls and shit.
here's
I'm
what they're
like,
gonna do.
I want to open it and play
They'll do
it.
They're gonna do a first and second box set of vinyls with the Hatchet Man record player.
That dude. I'd buy it.
Count me in. I'm buying that
I'd
shit.
buy it. I'd buy it.
So what's up, Corey? How you doing, man?
Good. Yeah.
So we
How
met.
about you guys?
Good, man. We met.
Recovering. I felt that post-gathering depression for sure, man. I forgot all. I have that after every show though, because I guess we'll just jump into Juggalo Origin, right?
Yeah, sure.
Tell a little backstory on the Clowns and how I got into that.
Oh, real
being
quick.
in Montana.
Real quick, we met just
Oh, go ahead.
for a little bit of a Deck One Delt context here. We met and hung out with Corey and his lovely wife Lisa most of the weekend.
Yeah, it was cool, man.
Oh, there she is. What's up, Lisa?
Yeah. What's up?
Very, very cool, very interesting people.
Yes, and we had the pleasure of watching them carve ice. They are husband and wife ice carving super duo.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Invited by Jump Steady to come carve ice. We watched that shit. We put you guys in our video. Carver put a nice
Yes,
little.
you did. You guys
guys.
killed that. That was so awesome, you guys, to do, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We shared on our Facebook.
Yeah,
Nice.
all the footage was, that was awesome. To
Yeah,
see
we-
it like
absolutely.
that.
I mean,
You
we
could actually see the size of it. My brother was like, "Oh, I didn't know that was like 6 feet tall."
yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
it was
Yeah.
pretty damn tall.
That was
It was
awesome.
crazy.
We had so much footage
And it
of you
was
guys. Like, we
warm
were-
as fuck.
Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, it was cool, man. We had a lot of footage of that, and yeah, man, I just was like, yeah, we got to throw this in, and yeah,
So yeah, y'all go watch our Get Geek
Appreciate
music
it.
video, and you'll see them carving ice. You can't really tell because they got their sweet little masks and costumes on and shit and hoodies. But yeah, that's these folks right here.
Well, we had to come up with something. Oh, but real quick, that video was a dope edit, dude. I loved how you cut it in with the Get Geek live performance and stuff. That was
yeah,
fun.
man.
That was all
thanks,
Carver, man.
yeah.
He did a great
Yeah,
job
you
on
guys
that.
are funny. It's a fucking blow up lady. You guys have me cracking up watching that.
Yeah, I've done.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and I threw that together in pretty much one night, man. You know, just one little sit down. I threw all that together.
I know what it takes to cut video
Yeah.
and to go through all the stuff and find the right clips. That's dope.
Yeah, man, he did a
Yeah.
great job.
Dude.
Like Carver's got a knack for that for sure, man.
Dope.
He's gonna be doing some more cool shit like that.
That's
for
why
us,
I
too.
felt Deucey missing last week.
No, yeah,
I saw the video. I was like, shit. It was all set up perfect.
it was. It's all
It's
good.
all good, man.
We had to take the kids' school clothes shopping. We got one more in high school, and so we drove 4 hours to Spokane, Washington, and got her hooked up for school.
Nice. So you guys are you're from Montana.
Yep.
So
Yep.
you born and raised?
Yep, I was born and raised there. Lisa was born there, but then moved to Spokane, Washington for a while, and then came back in high school.
Oh, okay. I was wondering
So,
if
but
you guys
pretty
had.
much Montana.
I didn't know if you guys had a tie there.
Northwest, you know.
Yep. Yeah, Carver
What's up?
Carver wants to move out there.
Pacific Northwest.
You
Yeah.
come, hey, you're welcome to come visit. You guys got a place to stay anytime you want to come out here, man.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
dude.
Check it
Thank
out
you.
for
Appreciate
sure.
that.
We'll go fishing.
Oh no, we'll be
come in
here.
the winter. We'll go skiing, hunting. Yeah.
Yeah,
You'll have
that
fun.
Might
that
not sleep.
and that's the main reason why I want to move out there is for the nature and things like that. You know, I
Listen,
just I
when I
love the
was-
Pacific
When I
Northwest.
was 19 and, you know, just getting out of high school, I couldn't wait to get out of there. I like, this place sucks. There ain't fucking nothing to do. And then as you get older, it's like, man, I'm not stuck in traffic ever. I can be away from all civilization in 20 minutes. Rock climbing, fishing, hunting, mountain biking, anything you could think of. We do a lot of disc golf. I call it golfing, but yeah,
hell
tons
yeah,
of shit.
that's what's up, bro.
You like outdoor stuff.
You guys are living the dream out there for sure.
Yeah, man.
Trying to. This ice thing. So this ice thing's just been a side hustle. Like, I really think something that ICP probably instilled in all of us is it doesn't really fucking matter where you start. If you grind your fucking ass off and put the work in, eventually shit pays off. And if it doesn't, you still feel fulfilled. You know what I mean? You're still feeling like you're accomplishing shit. So,
I mean, that's the
13
truth.
years ago, they had an ice sculpting contest in my hometown, and the gimmick was businesses sponsor blocks and set them up around so people will come and check out the sculptures and shop locally before Christmas. And I volunteered to carve a block and just got good at it. And then I started with that 1-inch chisel. I'd get asked to do a wedding or whatever here and there, and then started doing demos. And then I met Lisa, and she started helping me with the demos, and we started, you know, get a sculpture here and there. And then over the last 2 years, last year especially, it just blew the fuck up, and we're doing ice sculptures at these fancy ski hills around here for mega rich people.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's crazy,
That's what's
man.
up.
Yeah.
That's a hustle right
It
there.
is, yeah.
And to shine a little light on Lisa, man, the fact that you could meet someone and that she's immediately, it's like, yeah, I'll jump into it with you. Yeah, let's carve some ice.
I already was a carpenter though, so I already worked with the tools.
But
Yeah,
she's
it was
also,
fun.
but
It was so fun.
she also owned her own salon.
Yeah.
So that's what was dope to me about her is like, she's going to do whatever she wants to do. If she finds it interesting, she doesn't have there's not a stereotype,
She was already hustling.
Yeah, that's awesome.
She was already hustling herself. So, and you're right, dude. She hates the cold, and she's the fucking shit.
And now I don't mind it anymore.
She sat out, and when I go on demos and I decide, so in the early days, you know, we started running the contest. So let's jump back. We now took over the ice sculpting contest, so we judge and organize it every year.
Yeah.
And we would do a demo the week before doing our Christmas stroll. And so I would go big because it would be my opportunity to do new techniques or shit that I would never try if I was getting paid, because shit breaks and it's fucking nerve-wracking. But we would do these big sculptures like that, and it would turn into 12, 14 hours of carving in
It's always
10
easy,
degrees.
though. You always said, it's gonna be easy.
Yeah, she's like, how long is this
Crazy.
going to take? Not long, it'll be easy.
10 hours later.
We'll just cut here and cut here. I said the same thing about the hatchet, man. It'll be easy.
It was easy though. That
Well,
was easy.
I don't know how that happened. That's some dark carnival magic there.
So y'all threw you brought the ice. We watched you from start to finish. You brought the ice blocks in. From the time you brought them in to finish, what was it? Maybe half hour, 45 minutes. It wasn't even that long, right?
Oh, I felt like hour and a half probably. Really?
Think so?
That quick?
It felt like it was quick, didn't
It
it?
seemed pretty damn quick.
Yeah, I mean, that was part of why it was so impressive.
Well,
man.
the hatchet man worked out perfect for that. You know what I mean? We did. I guess if we were doing something hyper detailed, like we've done demos, we did 2 fish swimming around each other that were 8 feet tall and 6 feet wide.
That's fucking
5 of those.
crazy.
So the hatchet man was 2 blocks cut in half. One was laid flat, and then the 3 stacked up. The fish were 5 full blocks.
Damn.
So the hatchet man was small fries for you guys.
Oh heck
Well,
yeah.
that's kind of the first step, is to punch out your 2-dimensional cutout, of whatever you're doing. You get that 2-dimensional look, and then you start shaping it. If I want to do more time or it wasn't melting, I could have made the arms stick out, and then, actually made them a 3-dimensional hatchet man, which that's actually probably a dope idea.
Yeah.
And even, dude, Carver, when you said that was your favorite thing, dude, I am thinking about coming back to the gathering every year, do the blocks myself, have them delivered one night, and throw it up on that fucking trail and just carve a Joker's card every gathering.
Oh, that'd be dope.
So, you know what I mean?
Dude,
I'd love
to help with that.
Carnival of Carnage. Yeah, we'll do Carnival of Carnage. Yeah, you guys get a tent or a booth. We'll do it in front of your shit.
I
Every
mean,
year
if you need help with some of the logistics shit, like I don't know where you get them delivered or where you get them delivered from.
Carver wants you to teach him how to ice.
Yeah, I would love to. I would love to
Ooh,
dabble.
we'll get another block and we'll
Hey,
teach people.
that'd be
That's a
dope.
good
you
idea.
guys
Hell yeah.
plan out, you and your wife, or all four of you guys,
Yeah.
you know, come out in December and volunteer to carve ice in the contest.
Oh, that'd be dope,
Oh,
man.
that'd be dope.
That'd be fun.
Fucking
And then you
love
could
it.
video it and everything. That'd be sweet.
But yeah, I was thinking, you know, do like Carnival of Carnage color hookup, maybe do blue and pink masks, and then
Yeah.
carve a Carnival of Carnage, and then the next year, you know, there we go.
That'd be sweet.
I got fucking lots of years then.
Yeah, man.
Keep dropping cards. I keep got the sculptures for the gathering. It's
Yeah.
a good excuse. I'll write that shit off so the government don't take my money.
I mean,
Now-
soon you'll be getting hired to do a big fucking like gathering logo that's gonna sit in the front of the fucking place, dude.
You never know. And I do think there's a way. I would love to get Chunk in Montana at that ski hill and build him a ice like
DJ booth.
table that he could put, a nice DJ booth, and then we would just be side props on the side making sculptures, and then he, you know,
That would be
whether it's fucking Halloween or Wicked Winterfest, and have Chapter 17 dudes do that shit, man.
You'd have like
Actually, that Shaky the Airhead
Lisa
just
on one
dropped-
side, you on the other side, kind of like
Yep.
That'd be awesome,
Yep.
man.
Oh, that
then-
reminds me of like when Twisted would have like Michael Myers and Jason, like with the axes, they would just have their fucking chainsaws, like.
Yeah, just yeah,
Oh, dude.
that would be fucking
Carving
amazing.
shit, dancing.
It's
that'd be sweet.
literally the same gimmick, you know.
Yeah, man.
No, that's awesome.
It's the
man.
same gimmick. I'm just throwing ice instead of Fago.
That's
No, I'm
it.
still stroking
But
it.
can you guys hear it?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Are we choppy? Oh, okay.
Your video's a little choppy, but you
I
sound
was gonna
great.
say that Shaggy the Airhead just dropped that his album. You know that they're like 5 different covers.
It's like the
but anyway,
Monster
he's-
House
I didn't know he was
or
from-
whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, no, not the Monster House one. Shaggy the Airhead did one.
Oh.
And I didn't know he's from Idaho Falls, and that's 3 hours south of us. We're not there, but it was like last night. But I guess
cool.
Ouija stopped in, and all those guys were there doing some release party.
No, that's cool.
But that's where, a little south of that is Pocatello, Idaho, and that's where I saw my first clown concert.
Oh, dope.
Bizarre tour.
So let's get into that a little bit. So your
Bizarre tour. Hell yeah.
that was your first concert. So how'd you even get into ICP then? How
So
to get out to
worked at
Montana?
Outdoor, yeah, exactly. It was 98. I went to basic training and did Army Reserves. So I know I didn't have any clown knowledge at basic training, because I know my fucking camouflage would have been different. So like when we had to paint our camouflage on our face. But so it had to be 98. I was working at this outdoors shop, and the dude that I worked with got Malenko and Tunnel of Love. And Tunnel of Love was the one for me, man. Just because, like,
that was a big one for
growing
a lot
up,
of people.
dude, ninjas, Shokasugi movies, like Ninja 3, The Domination, Revenge of the Ninja, like all that stuff. The comic book references, the wrestling references, it just was like, and how funny it was, you know, that humor. I'm 19, it's like fart jokes, you know.
I mean, that is close to my origins. Is Ninja was the very first ICP song I ever heard.
Yeah, so sick. And then
Yeah.
fucking being poor, and you know, having people fuck with you sometimes at school and stuff. You're like, yeah, I'd love to fucking slice heads off as I walk down the halls. Yep.
Yeah, it just gives you this shield, like this armor, you know, when you're that age.
Yeah. Man, I hope there's a deep dive done on this stuff, because it's definitely been something that imprinted a ton on my life. You know, the first, like I was saying, that's when I first started listening, and I was automatically hooked. I already collected comic books, so their ability to market and do all the gimmick shit and make me buy multiple copies of Bizarre, you know, you guys remember that shit?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So wait, let me ask you. Yeah,
Yeah,
I bought the
And
Bizarre
wasn't the Ray Day
Bazaars.
prize? Check this out. Wasn't the Ray Day prize the Shaggy show? There was like a disc. I know I
Yes.
have it.
I still have it.
And
It's,
have the
it's a,
Shaggy
it's
shows
a
on it.
Ray Day
Literally,
CD-ROM. Yeah.
Shaggy Too Dope invented YouTube. That was before YouTube, wasn't it?
I don't know when YouTube. That was in.
I know he was. He's been doing this shit for a long time.
Bizarre came out in 2000, so it probably was.
They invented
yeah.
podcasts.
Yeah,
they invented
man.
podcasts because I'm like, didn't they do Hatchet Radio thing? Like,
Yeah.
they tried and it like connection sucked, and I mean they were just ahead.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
it didn't work, so they backpedaled and did something different. But
Well, you had Twisted
Yeah.
doing the Purple Show as well.
that too, yep.
Yep.
Fuck. So yeah, so I've been following from the internet from Montana, because shows hardly ever come around, and you don't even have money to, you have to travel 3-4 hours just to see a show. So then you're staying, like, it just costs so much being young and poor.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I wanted to
I
highlight.
didn't see much. I'd have to check. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I wanted to highlight the fact that like you're coming from out there, all the way out there, and most of these people that are traveling to the gathering, they're they're getting their equipment across country and stuff like that. But you're trying, you're trying to get ice across. You're trying to get ice set up for you. Ice melts. Equipment doesn't melt.
Yeah.
Well,
So
but
it's
that
like
ice that ice was done about 2 hours south of Legend Valley.
okay.
So here, let me throw that out real quick. So like, here, I'll loop it in. I'll be fast. So, not seeing much clown stuff. I always check stuff out online. Fago lovers, real juggalos. Was it Juggalo News or Real Juggalo? Maybe they're two separate ones. Either way, those in the beginning were huge for me, because that's where I would feel the community. You know what I mean? And then the online community is much different now. So I pass on a lot of stuff, and that's why your guys' podcast was dope, because it's like me and my homie, the only other Juggalo I knew in Montana, and who I went to a lot of my shows with. We, like I said, there was that Bizarre tour. That's when Mars was with Chaos, and they were opening up. Even the sampler, like I had Blaze's disc, like I bought everything. But I didn't even like Blaze. That first EP, I was like, what is this? I don't like the gangster. Like, I didn't get it. And then that sampler, they did the fucking talked about how he's dead, and they raised him from the dead, and he's like their homie. I was like, oh fuck, that's so awesome. And One Less G was just my shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was hooked. But definitely that Blaze voice is the Blaze voice for sure. The new Blaze voice. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not.
That's what's up, man. So
And then
yeah.
the gathering, I went to 2, 3, and 4, and we drove from Montana there. We slept in the car. The first one we did, and we stayed in the hotel, and that was I never remember what came first, Peoria or Toledo.
Toledo was first.
Yeah, Toledo. Yeah, 2001
Okay, so
Toledo.
Toledo, we actually got a hotel, and that's when Dark Lotus dropped.
Yep.
And that was when when I think back now, we were like leaving the venue, we're chanting, we'll never die alone. Like we're doing everything, or no, Axe Murder makes me happy.
Yeah.
We're just chanting that. So we get back to the hotel, and it has this whole courtyard on the inside, and your rooms access that courtyard. And that's where I met Vinny, the ICP kid too. He threw a little party in like one of the conference rooms, and none of us were even old. We weren't old enough to drink or anything. You had Fagos there, and we're just hanging out, talking to them. Well, afterwards, everyone's all hyped up, and everyone just starts chanting off those balconies. Axe Murder makes me happy. And now when I think back, I just picture like some business dude traveling across the country had to stop there for the night to like
What
rest.
the
And
fuck?
midnight, you just hear the whole place erupt into Axe Murder makes me happy.
How many people probably like heard that shit and was like, please, I'm checking the fuck out right now.
Well, I remember those hotels around the areas, man. They were full, man. I
Yeah.
mean, just full of juggalos. It was parties. It was
then
crazy.
The second year we drove down, had no money. We had gas money, and we packed food in a cooler that we ate before we even got out of Montana. So we finally end up down there. We stayed at a hotel nearest the venue, and sprinklers come on. So I was out there with a bar of soap washing up in the sprinklers because that's what we had to do. However, that's
crazy,
also
man.
where you start
see if
You're
it
breaking
catches-
up.
See if it catches up here.
Getting
Oh
that.
no,
Oh man.
no, come back,
Joe-
Corey.
Damn it.
We can hear you
Hello.
still. Come get closer to the
Oh,
Wi-Fi.
'cause- and I don't know what the connection is. I'm here.
We can hear you now.
Open
Yeah, you
signal.
disappeared there for a second.
Well, fine. Yeah, you can hear me?
Yes,
Cool.
and
It's
you can
back.
see you now.
I don't
You're
know.
back.
It must be. I don't know. Anyway.
You're good now.
Cool. What was I even saying? I forgot.
Talking about the gathering.
Second gathering.
Yes.
Yeah, the Juggalo Love that we started filming was like the last night we met this Mick dude and his wife and his buddy Greg, who we call Bootleg Greg. And they let us, we actually met them at a bar. There were no bars or anything would let any juggler, like you had your pendant on, they wouldn't let you in except for this one bar they let us in. Yeah, there's total
Wow.
discrimination. And that's where we met Mick and that, and they let us come to their hotel and sleep on the floor and shower and feel like humans again.
That's
that
cool.
was in Peoria.
Yeah, that would have been Peoria. Yep.
Yeah, I remember that town. That town was, man, they didn't. Yeah,
They didn't like us.
No.
not at
No.
all.
And then
I got
the
pulled over while I
last
was
one would have
there.
been Crystal Forest. My last gathering would have been Crystal Forest, and that's when there was that cliff jumping. We were cliff jumping up into that little pond lake thing they had, and
Yeah, that's
that's when
actually a
Axe Murder
rock
Boys-
quarry.
Yeah, that's when Axe Murder Boys and Players Lounge crew were in the running for the getting signed. and,
Underground Psychos.
Yeah.
Twisted. Tom Dubb had the magic ninja tattoo on the side of his head, and you
Yeah.
could feel the little gut churning shit. There was already rumblings back then that there was dissension. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that the Crystal Forest back there, that was Garrettsville, Ohio, up by Cleveland. That's a famous spot in
Sweet.
Ohio.
oh wow, oh yeah, it was Ohio. Oh.
Yeah, those were great.
Yeah, I
Yep.
didn't know where it was.
See,
We, again,
we
didn't have a campsite. We slept in the car in the parking lot, and it was cool then too, because people just had camp spots. It isn't like it is now.
Bro.
Now people have fucking
Bro.
whole hookups going on.
We have so many random pictures from those gatherings. I wonder if there's any pictures of Corey in the background. of
man,
any
we got
pictures.
there's a
Dude,
lot.
that'd be
Yeah, we got a
so
lot of
sick.
pictures. Yeah, and the way that was set up, there was trails everywhere. You could walk up in the woods through
Yep.
trails. There was campsites everywhere, and there was just you'd be deep
I
in the
remember
woods.
one dude set up a DJ tent just on his own, and we were all there one night. Me and my buddy got split up, and we were both there, and we were like,
It's probably
Right.
Club Chaos.
DJ tent, the clown
No.
showed up on golf carts
No.
without paint on. Like, we were,
Yeah, that was probably Club Chaos. They were famous back then.
Yeah, that was cool, man. So
yeah. Well, you know what's dope about this gathering too? So yeah, let's jump to that, right? So then I have kids, family, life. No longer can I take trips across the country with no cash, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so then just keep collecting like I always did. And then this came about, and I've always wanted to go back, and I've been telling my wife, and like, you guys know how it is trying to tell your wife like why we like this shit. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's like it's so well, yeah, it's so hard to explain until you get into it and experience it. And I think that's probably when Lise can come in. So like this gathering I saw online, they're like, dream gathering, what's your dream gathering? And I've been watching the Patreons and doing all that. And when Rob hypes shit up, man, dude, that guy can get you geeked for anything, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
That's his
so
power.
I said, fuck it. And yeah, I sent a message, and sure enough, I get a call, and I answer it, and I hear Jump Steady on my phone. And I was like, yeah, I didn't mark out, but I kind of marked out. I was like, I know his voice. I've heard, like, you watch everything. You know
Like,
what I
bro,
mean? That you could recognize
you're at
their
the
voice.
beginning of Shangri-La, bro. Like your voice is now on the other end of my phone. That's
Yeah.
weird.
And then
He's like, brothers
when,
and sisters, Corey, you have been summoned.
so it was really dope. Like he's like, what do you envision? And I was like, what do you want? We did 27 blocks of ice. I'll do all 6 cards. We could have, I'm like, how big you want to go? That would have been ridiculous with how hot it is.
Yeah.
And I was talking out my ass because I didn't know shit. I'd definitely do it different next time. But yeah, he just kind of hashed it out with me, and I had answers for everything he asked. And then, you know, he's like, well, let me know if you can do it. And then it was like, we just started talking about, you know, experiences in life and how if you always wait for the right time, it'll never be the right time, you know? And, you know, we've heard him say that all the time. Like, usually it sounds like they're trying to sell tickets to the gathering, you know, like, just get a ticket. It don't matter. Like, all life is experiences, but it really is, you know? And then to have that happen, I just went and bought plane tickets. So then I was stuck, you know, and then I got an Airbnb. So I was stuck. And then I didn't even have an idea where the ice was coming from. At one point I was going to drive to Pittsburgh and get the ice and then drive it back with the rental car. So that was my responsibility. I had to get the ice there, and they would put it in a thing. And it was like, you know, it wasn't like they're paying people big money to come perform there. You know, how much would you pay for your dream? It's like, I would probably pay to do it.
Yeah.
So maybe next year we'll start doing it.
Yeah, man. You let me know, man. If
that's our contribution. You know,
if you need help, if the gathering continues to be here in Thornville, Ohio, if you need help with getting this ice, let me know, man. I'll help.
Cool. That's awesome, man. I appreciate that.
Absolutely, because that's crazy. Driving from Pittsburgh with ice in a rental car.
That would be crazy.
What the fuck?
So check it. We didn't have to do that, and I wish I had the dude's information because he's the shit. That dude fucking drove up from wherever the fuck he's at and brought the ice, had it perfectly cut, milled, boxed each one up individually. He was the shit. Like, that guy fucking helped out a lot.
Hell yeah, man.
I'll just keep getting it from him, even if there's a place closer, honestly.
There you go.
Hook him up and pay that dude.
That's cool as fuck. You found somebody.
So then we're gonna go, right? And it's like, yep. It was gonna be my wife, myself, and my homie, and he wasn't able to come, so it was just us two. And then my wife got to see the fucking what the gathering is.
So let's talk about Lisa. Let's talk about Lisa's Juggalo origin story then. Like, so prior to the gathering, like, how involved, Lisa, were you with ICP?
Oh, I already went to a concert.
Yeah. So let me back this up real quick. The first concert I take her to, okay, we're kind of fucked up before we go.
This is when I first met him,
and now it's in Missoula, Montana, and this is probably the first time the clowns have been to Montana. And so I get everybody go like, you guys gotta fucking see this. So I start painting everybody's face up in the parking lot. And
I didn't know what the hell he's doing. So I started like backing up slowly, and I thought, oh good, he's doing his thing. And then I hid in some bushes because I was like, my kids can't catch me here. They're gonna think that I'm a freak and whatever. So I'm hiding in the bushes, and I'm gonna call a cab, and I don't know him that well. And then he finds me.
Wait, so that was one of that was one of your first dates?
Who takes their girlfriend on the first date to an ICP concert?
Oh, that's crazy.
That was your first date?
I mean,
no.
kind of.
It was like a month into it. I was
yeah,
like, wow,
I mean, it was the first time we went anywhere.
That's a very bold move. Very bold.
It was, dude. And it was
you just jump in head first.
But you know what? That's how you knew she was the right one. She still stuck around after that shit.
She dipped out of that. So here's the other dope thing. In our small town, a guy has a bar and a venue that was best friends with my brother. And I'd help him promote shit. And then one time we had the opportunity to have Riddlebox tour come to Butte. And fuck, dude, I got the clowns in my hometown.
Yeah,
that was like the highlight of my Juggalo life. Like, to have that happen and have them play, like, I never thought I'd ever see that.
I remember that tour. They said they were going everywhere on that tour. I remember that. Yeah,
it was cool.
They did it outdoors, and so I was like, shit. I worked at a print shop and printed banners and stuff. So I did tons of Riddlebox banners and hung them on the outside of this bar thing to just make it look better, because I just wanted to be the dopest show, you know?
That's awesome.
That's fucking sweet.
And
man.
all those were there because I knew they were going to get jacked. And so we put little messages on the back, and we hung one way the fuck up the wall, dude. And somehow they did some Ninja 2. If you ever seen Ninja 2, where the spider ninjas run up each other's backs and stand on the shoulders.
Shit. And they got
People did that shit and nabbed that banner off the top.
Wow.
Yeah.
In Montana?
Yeah,
man.
So Montana, like, is big, but we don't have traffic, so you can get places in the time you guys are stuck in traffic. You know what I mean? So people, and we're kind of in an intersection of highways, so
and you guys ain't fucking around,
so
man.
that was Lisa's first show, and she had a blast, and we got up front, and She was trying to dodge the liquid. I'm like,
I
you're
wanted
not
to bring
dodging.
an umbrella.
So Lisa, so
Nothing.
so you obviously weren't into ICP prior to that, but like, what kind of music were you really?
I'm
like,
into every type of music though.
okay.
Every type, because I came from Spokane, so I loved rap. You know, I did love some country and all that kind of stuff. So it's just like a good mix and a good change. But when you actually see their shows, that's when you really like put it together, because they're such good entertainers.
Yeah.
That I thought it was so fun to watch them.
That's when you actually feel
that
the
was
My older
magic.
boy too, when he was 19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My older boy, when he was 19, I took him to a show in Salt Lake, and we drove down there, and he's the same thing. He's like, I'm not into the music, but watching his face when the first Fago started flying, and then he was just in like this awe of the spectacle. I was like, that's what's up. And he's like, he'll go to any show if ever. Like,
That's
he's like,
awesome.
I'll always go.
You're like, you're getting it, bro. You get it. You get it.
Well, yeah. And then, and that's the thing. Like, I knew Lisa was a Juggalo, you know, just because like,
I know, but I don't really like the garbage.
Oh, yeah,
I'm not into that. I would actually like to support more garbage pickup throughout the night. You
Oh,
know?
yeah,
Get like
absolutely.
a crew of people willing to go pick it up while they're all sleeping.
Oh, and we did want to
You know,
talk about
burn
that.
it.
We can get into that later, but
Yeah, we were discussing. Me and Keezy were discussing that a little bit too, of trying to keep the gathering, because you know it's close to us. We want to keep it here, so we're
motherfuckers need to do their part.
I get kind of pissed off when I see people starting fires and flipping cars and shit.
Or-
You know.
Yeah.
Or we just put it out there like, look at that next fucking festival that came there, broke that dinosaur.
Yeah.
up,
Yeah,
That's what
fucking
we were talking about.
Yeah, we were
trashed
talking
the
about that
fuck
too.
out of-
It's fucked
What
up,
do we
man.
always do? We do the opposite and prove everybody wrong.
That's it.
So let's just make that thing
Yeah.
pristine,
Exactly.
and it is what it is. Like,
Keep-
just put the shit in the garbage can.
Yeah.
Get some extra garbage
They
cans.
need
It's pretty
dumpsters
simple.
though, especially down by the stage. Just
However-
a couple dumpsters on each side
Yeah.
would help.
The Balloon-a-Lows probably won't listen because
Yeah.
those little
The
CO2 cartridges. Are
The two
everywhere.
main fucking things people need to stop doing is fucking up the porta potties and starting fires. Period.
Yeah.
And then the next two is no balloons and what was the other one? The balloon. Oh, the megaphones. I don't get the megaphones.
I
yeah.
bitched
You
about
don't
that
need a
last
megaphone.
week. I ranted for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we left, I was like, okay, next year I need a megaphone and CO2 cartridges.
Yeah,
Well,
right.
I'm gonna approach.
Nothing against if you like those balloon things, cool, but it just seemed
Yeah.
excessive.
Just the littering is what I don't got a problem with motherfuckers getting high. It's the littering. Stop. Like, y'all can do that shit. Just throw it in the goddamn garbage.
You're not gonna be able to stop that. Unfortunately,
No.
it's
I
too
know.
deep now. You're never gonna be able to stop that fucking the canisters being everywhere and shit. It's
If you
just-
see motherfuckers doing that, shame them.
it's just hard.
I'm gonna.
What if we
bring
set
a
up?
bunch of tickets. I
What
can
are those
invite
cartridges
people.
made out of? Aluminum?
Yeah, I
Let's
think.
just put up little
yeah,
recycling boxes.
Yeah, like aluminum, some galvanized type of metal or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't fucking
And we'll
know.
melt them down. Here, hey Juggalo, I know you're out there. Collect up those fucking CO2 cartridges.
Yeah.
Make one of those little burners you see on YouTube. Melt that shit down. Start making
Dude,
your own charms.
let's
That
make
shit
one.
next
Let's
year.
make one while we're there, dude. Let's
Whip it charms.
let's bring some. Let's
Yeah. How about?
Somehow,
Let's
do
bring
like
some-
that.
No, let's us do that. We're gonna collect CO2 cartridges and make Deck Wendell pendants out of
Dude,
them.
we can make. Dude, we
Yes.
can make a forge. We can make a forge on
Yes.
spot. We'll bring some bricks. We'll bring like a fucking cut,
spot.
like a cut in half fire extinguisher. Use that as a crucible
Done.
and just fucking
Done.
melt that
That's
shit
what I'm
down,
talking
man.
About. Yep.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
TV, you 3D print us some fucking, the pattern, and we'll push it into the sand, and then as we pour in, it'll
There
melt
you
it
go,
up.
man.
There we
We're
go.
done.
That'll work.
Perfect.
We got it
perfect,
figured out.
perfect.
All right. Well,
Oh, I do have a merch idea.
Oh,
I'll talk
please.
to you guys about after for you guys.
for us.
Yeah, when you're done with the cartoon nightmares.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right.
You want to keep it on the hush, or you want to put it on the show right now?
Oh no, hush. We'll
All right.
hush it.
All right. I'll look forward to that.
Oh yeah, man.
Hell yeah, bro. So, we'll let you go here in a minute, Corey. You got anything else you want to make sure you get
I
out
talk
there?
Too much. I talk too much.
He admits it though.
I talk too much.
No, we
and
love you, man.
Overtalk my wife, and
I don't mind though. He has a lot to
I,
say.
No,
yeah,
it's cool, man. I
But
was
anyway,
very interested and entertained, man. Thank you.
definitely- Next
Yeah,
year.
we are.
Or I made some comment like, I was just being funny, like, that was good. I don't think I need to go back. She's like, why? Why? I want to.
No, I've already invited some of my friends
Yeah. We're gonna have
No.
a whole crew of people that
and
don't.
my
belong.
mom too. My mom
Oh.
is gonna go.
Please- please come
there's
back.
a couple interesting things that happened to us at the gathering too, because I always felt like I stood out. I didn't wear like the Jinkos and stuff. Like I was more like a jock guy, you know,
Sure.
like that's what you did in our small town. You either did sports or you didn't, you know. And I didn't really start smoking weed or nothing until I was in college anyway. So it was like I did sports. I was a wrestler, played football. So my style was just kind of that. So I was
Mhm.
just like tank top and shorts, you know. I could never afford the gear.
Kept it
So I
simple.
never got into the jerseys and shit like that. But I don't even know where I was fucking going with
It's
that.
all
I
right.
know, like, you
Hey,
don't-
Oh,
like,
yeah. So when we were there this time, it just, I don't know if I got my Juggalo card tested or this. I got to share this one story will bounce. It's so weird. I brag up the fact that fights don't happen. The love, the mosh pits, people help each other up. You know, people are giving people water, all this stuff. So we're literally waiting for Bloody Mania to start. And I'm kind of like, no one's really out there yet. And there's a dude sitting there, and this guy comes out of the line for Bloody Mania and just blasts him in the face. And I was like, what the fuck was that? Like, I couldn't even believe it happened. And then he's like, quit fucking dissing my mom or talking shit about my mom, homophobic slurs and stuff. And was like, what the fuck? Like, I was so baffled, right? And then the kid's like, oh, and he goes and talks to his buddy. He's like, he hit me, that it's the gathering. And then the guy's like shaking his head. He's like, I don't know. He's like, I was talking shit, but it wasn't about his mom. And then,
What the
so then I'm like, am I being punked? What the fuck is going on?
Was
And
it
then
a work?
Dude approaches me. I don't know. Dude approached me short, like right after, came towards me kind of mean muggy and come up on me. And he's like, whatever. And I was like, what's up? You know, looked at him, and then he said something, and my wife said something about rapping. And as we all dabbled with writing lyrics, right? I have a pretty vicious verse always memorized, and it has a Esham line at the end. And I spit that at the kid, and his face just changed. And then Esham just so happened to be up, you know? And so I said, yeah, shout out to Esham, who's up next. And he just like gave me a dap and walked off. And then there was a chant of one of us. One of us,
nice.
one of us. And I was like, about fucking time, about fucking time. You know what I mean? Juggalos, you don't need to test nobody. You don't know why they're Juggalo or why they're there.
Yeah.
Somebody might be a fucking, you know what I mean? Just regular clothes dude.
Yeah.
And inside he's not a regular clothes
That's
dude.
like our buddies.
like the
Our
same
buddies
shit
Ben
that we
and
like.
Sean. They wore their regular ass clothes there the first day, and people were calling them cops and shit.
Yeah, they're calling them cops.
Yeah, that's
But
what
they've
I'm
been
saying, you know
down
what I
for
mean?
25 years. Just
They've
like
been
us.
down a long time,
Yeah.
but yeah, they're being called
Yeah.
cops. But they didn't take it personal.
So, no, well, because they're Juggalo, we don't take shit
Right.
personally. You know what I mean? That's what's, you know, the one dude, speaking of Bloody Mania, he does a podcast. I wish I could remember what it was called. Something in the Dead Guy.
Hmm.
Something like that. Anyway, he kind of clowned me, and it was funny because I was talking to them at wrestling, and I want to know who the one wrestler was. I was like, who's that dude? And he's like, I don't know. Keegan's right there. You should ask him.
Oh shit.
And I was like, hey, Keegan, what's that guy's name? And he's like, huh? I'm like, what's that guy's name? He's like, I don't know. I just got here. And I was like, you got me. All right. That was funny. You know, they're laughing about it, but
Bartle,
the way they
Bartle
did
Boss
it
and the
was
dead guy.
funny. It was a good rub. It was good. Yeah, it was all in good fun. That dude was the shit. And I don't know if that's his wife or his friend, but they were the shit. We met a bunch of people that were dope. We actually stayed walking around the grounds till 7 one morning and 9 the next. And we had a blast. We were partaking in some beverages and fungal remedies, and then
Fungal remedies. I love that.
hanging out with the Juggalos that hang out that late was
Yeah.
dope.
That
And
sounds
I
awesome.
walked around telling everyone they were the shit and how dope they were.
Bro, look,
And
let me tell
it
you this.
wasn't-
You guys really did it up. Like, you got the full fucking gathering experience. I'm pretty jealous. In
see,
a couple senses. Hold on, wait. I want to give you
Yeah, my
props
bad.
because I want to tell you that you guys have lived it up. You did everything right, and your wife is down as fuck, and that makes me so jealous. That my wife can't. I would love to just bring her and her just be down and just go for it and just fucking experience everything you guys got to experience. So you guys got something cool and special, and I just want to give you props on that because like not every wife is that cool. So
Yeah.
please
Well, you
be
guys probably
appreciative.
have your own connection and shit, though, dude. You guys
Yeah.
probably have your own hookup that's dope between you two. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
works out. Maybe it's
Sure.
you going to her fucking whatever concerts.
Hers would
Trying to
be.
think of
She would
something
be into
funny, but
country
everything
shit.
seemed like a diss.
Yeah, no, I got you. No, yeah, for sure, man. No, you're right. But we have our own thing. But
No,
like,
you guys are adding like the creativity and like just the work you guys put into like getting here, bringing the ice and the creativity you guys. I mean that's so much more than what 90% of these people. 90% of these people are bringing fucking balloons. You guys are bringing ice. You guys are bringing something. You guys are bringing a technique, a trade, and it's actually adding to the gathering. So I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. Thanks. They're adding to it too. They're adding to it. I wouldn't have balloon jokes or CO2 jokes. So props to you guys. Actually, keep bringing that shit out.
That's what's
material.
up. Well, look, Corey, we're gonna let you go so we can get into the shockumentary.
Yeah. What do you guys? I didn't even check. What do you guys?
We're watching.
Reviewing.
We're watching the shockumentary. You can hang out and. Yeah.
Sick, dude. Shockumentary. I mean, another guiding force in being from Montana.
Yeah.
Dude, I would go and slit the cellophane on those fucking VHS tapes at every Hot Topic till I got all the cards.
Oh shit, that's awesome.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I thought about doing that, man. I never did, but I thought
that's a
about
great
it.
What
idea.
a dick move. What a dick move on my part.
Hey, that's some Juggalo shit.
Hey, if you bought a VHS tape and you're out there and didn't get your card, let me know. I'll fucking mail you one.
The only one
still
I
have
ever
them,
got
and I
was
probably
Ringmaster.
split that. But it was in Montana. There's like 2 Juggalos back then.
Yeah.
No one missed him over there.
That's cool, man. All right. Well,
But actually, Killisee is from Montana.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Dude, I could talk to you guys about this shit for so long, man. I have so many other stories. Like every concert I go to, something fucking super.
Oh,
fresh
we'll get you back on, man.
The memories that these guys have created for all of us, and that we've, this fucking thing. Wow,
It's special.
fucking enjoy it. Let's not ruin it. Let's not get it like this clicky fucking shit everybody's doing.
Mhm.
Don't do that.
Let's keep it real,
We're our own
man.
clique. Exactly.
Thanks, Corey,
Okay.
for joining us. Thanks, Lisa, for joining us.
Thank you.
We appreciate y'all hanging out, and we'll definitely do it
Nice
again.
meeting you guys.
Look
You
at how
guys are
good.
fun.
Yeah, now look at how good the service is.
I know it's
Yeah.
working great now. All right,
Typical.
all right. We'll catch
That's
y'all
how shit
later.
goes. All right.
Peace,
Peace.
man.
Peace, guys.
Whoop whoop. So cool. Cool motherfuckers. God.
Yeah, the whole it's about time we're accepted type of thing. You know what I mean? It's just like, man, these guys are just like it's just like adding to the community in a way that's hard to really put into words. I mean, like you're bringing a trade, you're bringing a skill, you're bringing a form of entertainment that most jugglers don't see at the gathering,
Yeah.
Like, to me, that's work. That's putting in a lot of work. That's going above and beyond just showing up with a bunch of fucking drugs.
Oh yeah. I mean, they're
You know what I
the
mean?
people showing up with drugs are just there to turn a profit. You know what I mean?
Showing up with a bunch of drugs, they're just there to fucking sell some drugs and get fucked up. It's like, whatever. You're showing up to have fun, but like the people that show up to actually do something, add something to the community, add something to the festival, add something.
Yeah, they're adding a feature.
A feature that way when you're fucked up on your drugs, you can look at this and be amazed by it.
Yep.
So I don't know. To me, I mean, very interesting. One of the highlights of the gathering for me was seeing them, hanging out with them. We didn't hang out with them constantly, but when I did see them, it was very enlightening, very positive,
Yeah,
very positive people.
They're just fun to be around.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's just awesome, infectious type of personalities they
Yes,
have. So
for sure, man. It makes me wish we lived near them so we could hang out.
yeah, but just awesome shit, man. Awesome fucking shit. I'd be glad to fucking help them with any ice, logistics they need.
Mm-hmm.
That he said that he has found a guy, or that guy he found is pretty cool. So maybe he doesn't need any help at this point.
We
but
should take the wives out there sometime.
I'd love, man.
Get an Airbnb.
Awesome. Go out to the fucking. I mean, like, Montana's crazy, man. Montana's got some insane fucking places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never even considered
Like
going. I don't know
the,
shit about Montana.
Like fucking beyond Ohio.
Only thing I know about Montana is like David Letterman used to say like from the home office in Butte, Montana. That's it.
Yeah, man. I'd love to go out there, man. Never been to Montana.
Yeah.
Never been to Montana.
Sure, it's cool. All right, man. Look, I'm gonna grab another drink, and we'll get in the shockumentary.
All right, do your thing. But yeah, man, I'm gonna play a little bit of music.
All right. I invited Gage. If he does still want to join us, he can. We were trying to get him on the show to watch the shockumentary with us today.
Yeah.
But you know,
Yes, sir.
If he joins, great. If not, that's okay too.
It's okay, man. Do you know, we'll do it up. We'll play it up and see what happens.
All right, we're gonna go ahead. Ready? Go ahead.
Yep.
So this is not from YouTube. This is the full video that I downloaded fair and square.
You did not download that. Why? I mean, wait. Yeah, you bought this. We're good.
I mean, we're playing this directly from a VHS. Let me fix that.
Listen, Psychopathic. Listen, YouTube and Island. I think Island probably owns this.
Probably.
I would
yeah.
imagine.
It's all big.
We bought this, so let us play it.
We technically do have. We both have our copies here.
I've bought this multiple times.
Yeah, both of our copies are here in this room.
So Def Jam, I would say, owns this because they owned Island, right?
Ah, yes.
So Def Jam, Jay-Z, or whoever fucking is at the top of Def Jam at this point.
Oh, I forgot it's muted. Hold on. I was wondering why I couldn't hear it. Sorry, y'all.
Just let us play it. Come on. You guys don't give a fuck about this thing. Come on. YouTube, Def Jam, like, you don't care.
No, I don't think they care.
Like they're only going to care when they see that it's like getting traction.
There we go. So we were talking about this last week, I think. Somebody brought up.
By the way, they had fucking vinyl stickers on their house windows, it looked like.
Did they?
It looked like it.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Stop listening to other music.
But like those shots are fucking infamous shots, man.
Oh, yeah.
Of just the crowd out in front of I mean, what venue is that, Juggalos? Let me know. That's probably the venue in Detroit. Or somewhere roundabouts Detroit.
God, look at Vinny's room. Or is that Vinny's room? Whoever's fucking room. So that's like what I wanted mine.
Yeah,
to
your
look
room
like.
looked like that.
I wanted mine to really look
Your
like
room
that.
was very close to that.
I tried, man. Vinny was my inspiration back then.
Yeah.
Take pride in it. Number one, most important, had to be the Dog Beach poster.
See, even back then, he knew the Dog Beats poster was the most important thing.
I mean, it's literally like it was like handmade.
Yeah. And look at those old fucking fucking Joker's card hats.
Yep. Oh, I remember that Arabic Great Malenko poster was really rare and hard to find. I never did have that.
Yeah, that would have been cool. By the way, Vinny.
He had the Just When You Thought They Were Dead poster in there, too.
Yeah. By the way, Vinny, you need to get that chicken off that news. You're going to get canceled for that.
It's so fresh.
He's got all that. Yeah.
Oh, they're all the same. There's only been one, though, so it's the same one.
That's the same one?
I think so.
Really?
I think there was only ever one.
Huh. So he's got a bunch of them.
You know, I never read that. Did you ever read that?
I read it online.
Oh, okay. I should do that.
I on YouTube, actually. You type it in on YouTube, and there's like a video where it goes like through each page.
That's funny. Ninja said that's like my mom's room back in '97. She's been down since '93. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, this was that pool guy. Remember that?
Bob, Zug Island Road. Oh fuck, I forgot all about this shit.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, they just like jump in it. Look, he's got a Grateful Dead shirt on, I believe. That's a Grateful
does.
Dead shirt.
Rubber gloves. Make sure you don't want to get that stuff all over you. But they didn't seem to mind getting that stuff all over.
Oh, was that dude real or was he an actor?
I think this shit was real, bro.
Are you sure?
I'm not
To me,
sure.
this is a work. Most of this shit's a work. It's got to be.
Mud and the grime. They seem to fit right in.
I don't know. That guy seemed
It's
like
definitely a good thing that they're making it on stage and with the microphone.
It was probably somebody they knew. They were like, "Hey, we used to work with this guy, but like we know him. He's like our uncle. Hit him up. He'll be on the shockumentary."
maybe. I used to have a copy of that Wicked Clowns comic, but I sold it.
Loyal. I mean, they come to the show.
You had one of the originals.
Most of them are
Yeah.
Damn.
their
Man.
faces.
I bought it at the Gathering. It wasn't like an original.
Oh, okay. It might have been a
Yeah.
repress,
As far as
reprint.
the makeup goes, dude, It's just all part of being a clown.
I'm Violent J. Dress up. I always dress up every time.
Eric.
Else does, I guess.
So nobody
They
talks about
started
Eric.
wearing
Everybody
it,
just talks about Vinny.
So we wear it.
Where's
Yeah,
Eric?
why was Vinny such a, you know,
Well, he's the one with all the merch. I think Eric is just like one of his boys that are there.
They're into the whole clown.
Eric, the ICP kid.
It really is.
Wait, look for Hitler in the background right up here. He said there was Hitler. He said it again. Remember last week he said that?
yeah, Hitler. Who is this guy, by the way?
That's Legs Diamond.
Is that Legs? That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
My mom totally hates it.
A younger Legs, because I remember Legs being a little older.
Yeah, his name's Rich.
Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, we played this clip last week.
Yeah. They're raunchy. They can't carry a rap. They can't carry a tune.
I love the kid in the fuck off shirt. Like back then, like that shit was hard to find. Like you wanted it. You know what I mean? God, so dope. White fuck off shirt at that. Oh,
That's Shaggy, right?
Could you imagine Shaggy doing that shit now?
Hell no. I wouldn't want to imagine it. I don't want to see them rickety ass bodies being jumped and fucking flung into the crowd like that. Keep the clowns alive and healthy as long as possible at this point.
When they were first started out, before they were Insane Clown Posse, they were called Inner City Posse.
Yeah, why doesn't this guy? Where's he at? Where's this guy?
He's the one dropping all the knowledge.
Yeah, where's this guy at?
Jesse, was that Jesse?
Jesse, yeah.
ICP gang graffiti, and the K next to the word ICP. That pretty much means that some local gang put a.
I always wondered what Alex was doing here. Was he like sleeping? Was he like leaning back? Like,
I love Jay's demeanor.
oh yeah, they were promoing. Back then, everything they did was a promo.
Yeah, I love the. He's got the mean face.
Every single time they talked, they had to spit a promo.
Yes.
And that's what I think a lot of people miss nowadays.
Yep.
They just said that they just had this calling to switch totally from the whole, I guess, like gangster type thing to the whole what is now Insane Clown Posse.
They just, right after they made their first album, they got out of that, I think.
Can you imagine? So I never saw this on MTV when they aired it.
I didn't either.
Because they bought the time slot for this.
Yeah, I never saw it till I bought the VHS.
They bought the time slot for this, and then MTV aired a warning before saying that, you know, we don't condone this. They bought this time, and we have to show it.
Yeah.
Sets the tone.
I wish they would have kept going with that
Second Joker's
Style, yeah.
that style for the gather or
for the CDs.
for the albums.
Oh, by the way, somebody stole my four-way Ringmaster copy, OG. Now all I have is the bullshit big face version.
Yeah.
If you got my copy of Ringmaster, you better give that shit back. I know it wasn't just Jason Easterling. I don't know who it was.
That
though.
version sounds slightly better.
Which one? The new
big,
one?
the big face version.
All right.
The Def Jam Island version.
Yeah.
That one sounds a little bit better because it was remastered for back then.
Yeah.
During the late '90s.
I still have my OG Carnival Carnage one
Yeah.
with the 4 faces or whatever. That might even have 8. Anyways. Oh, let's see what he says.
Yeah, no, it's more than 4, I think.
Line up with Uranus. Then it will be the time for the 5th Joker's card and the 6th and beyond. So don't ask
all
questions.
zoomed in
till
again.
I mean,
they get
Jay
there.
was just
If they least
like-
expect it and you're having brunch with your mother-in-law, there'll be a knock at the door.
Jay was on another level back then as far as like just character.
Performance.
Smack you in
Yeah.
your face, wicked clown style.
He tries to hit that, but he can't do it
Yeah.
anymore, you know.
Back then it wasn't forced.
Yeah.
Having brunch with your
Take a look
mother-in-law.
around. We're here in the ghetto here.
So I literally know every word of this video. Yeah.
Cheap soda pop. We can't afford.
I miss that old Fago logo, by the way.
Jackson, you know what I mean?
And the whole
I didn't know
ICP
Legs was such like
thing
a
is with Fago is they've
like
been
back then
drinking
watching it. I didn't know that was
since they were
Legs.
kids.
Yeah, I didn't either.
So like watching it,
I
like,
still like even like just now. I just question: is that
Yeah.
Leg? Like I knew it, but I still question it.
like I don't recognize it as him being like fucking worker bee for them. You know?
Yeah, he really was.
We were doing synchronized dancing, and he kept messing up the steps. So I grabbed the 2-liter Fago and I busted him in the head with it. And everybody cheered and everybody loved it because it didn't make sense.
It didn't make sense.
Didn't make sense. That's all you had to tell me back then.
I know.
I was like, oh, it doesn't make sense. I got it. Okay, that makes sense.
And, like, how many times have you told people you're a fan of ICP and they're like, why do they throw Fago? and you told him this story.
It don't make sense, man.
I-
Doesn't that make sense to you? It doesn't make sense.
I've told somebody that recently. I'm like, yeah, one of them I hit somebody. I said he hit one in the head with a 2-liter. He hit him in the head with a 3-liter. It was pure pandemonium.
Pandemonium.
That's what he says.
Look at the limited amount of ICP logos you had back then.
Yeah, I
you
know.
only had like Joker's cards,
Just
the fuck off.
That shirt. I had that shirt.
Yeah, I had.
Oh, I love that shirt.
You only had so many logos back then.
There was like 10 shirts.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
I don't know.
Such the fucking glory days, bro. God damn.
and the actual silver on that shirt is
yes,
silver.
that is dope.
It's
I never
actual,
had one like
it's
that.
actual like you can
I
see the reflective silver in it.
Blow up everywhere, at least for around here.
I always laughed at this because it was just
All those people are so annoyed.
yeah.
But that's like normalized, you know? At an ICP show, you expect that to happen. You can't even get mad.
I always thought that was the dopest
dope.
shit.
Our
Man.
favorite
So
vendor.
dope.
I hope they still have that.
About a 302
You think they still have that?
ton of pop.
If they do, they need to like
It's
put a
probably-
spotlight on
It's
it.
probably been destroyed. Why wouldn't they have brought that out for the Malenko show?
Yeah.
Rainbow balloons for the uninitiated.
They don't do that shit
I want to know
anymore.
who fucking made that Malenko prop.
It's right here.
God, that is so fucking dope.
These should reach the balcony. Nobody's safe.
When we come out of the concert, soaking wet with Fago, you're wet and it's 30 degrees, it's cold.
You know what?
So, and you get in your car and you're all wet and sticky.
Choco's
we never
coming
thought
soon.
about
You're
it,
right,
but I'm
Justin
sure you
Manning.
should get towels, but we never-
Time to fap.
I'm actually, you can't see, but I'm unzipped and ready to go.
They give us a great deal.
Oh,
Delivery's
bro.
prompt.
I think about this. I did have the Shockumentary in the back of my mind during the gathering last week or a couple weeks ago. When I went to that final show, before I brought a towel from home. I was like, because Vinny's like, you should probably bring a towel, but we never fucking think to do that. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm thinking to do that.
Oh yeah, of course. I had a towel. I had a change of shoes.
Yeah,
Dude,
same.
I bring a change of clothes. I
Yep,
don't give a fuck.
I changed at my car that day.
And especially nowadays, I'm not gonna pay for these ICP T-shirts and like just get them all fucked
Yeah, I
up and
know.
wet.
Look at this kid pouring red pop, dude.
Red pop.
Oh,
you
full
know,
sugar red pop all over
know
you.
he was sticky as hell, man. You know it.
Fucking chicken hunting video. Oh, Shaggy looks so fresh right there.
Oh yeah, I
damn.
miss them old hoodies, man. Them striped hoodies.
Yeah.
Miss that shit, man.
God, they look so fucking cool in this video.
They got like the button up, the long sleeve. Jay's got that long sleeve button up all the way to his neck.
This
Like
was the only,
collar.
by the way, back then, this was the only way to watch these videos if you wanted to watch them.
Yep.
It was this or pay for it on the box.
Yep.
Which, if you don't know, the box was a video jukebox channel that you could call the number at the bottom and say play this song, and you could pay $2 or whatever.
I always when I see Shaggy jump on that trampoline out into the crowd, I always go, how does that shit not slip?
Oh yeah,
Because when you jump on it, you're putting pressure on it backwards.
Yeah.
And like, how does that shit not slip on the stage?
that's a great question,
I wonder if they had him like tacked down or something.
bro. Yeah. Damn, it's censored. Fuck.
Oh,
Was
yeah.
ours censored back then?
Oh yeah,
Was it?
yeah, they were always censored.
Damn,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well, they played it on MTV,
Yeah.
so this is all the MTV shit.
Bro, I thought it was gonna be. I have a VCR. I just didn't. I couldn't find the capture card thing. I thought it'd be fresh if we put the VHS in when we played it.
Well,
I couldn't set that up in time this
that
morning.
being said, we do have the VHS Shockumentary right there.
Yep. The only way to consume it. I bought that shit day it came out at Best Buy. I went to Best Buy. It was in '98, I think. By then, it was the year after Malenko came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're wearing
Island-
Malenko shirts. And
Island
shit.
Records, approximately 64 minutes. We do have the cardboard sleeve for it as well.
OG shit. I don't have none of the cards.
I've bought like 3 of these. I bought like 3 of the VHS Shockumentaries back in the day because I'd wear them out or they'd get lost or whatever. And all I ever got was Ringmaster.
Really?
That's all I ever got.
Mine was Malenko. I think I had 2 separate copies, and both of mine had Malenko.
Ringmaster is all I ever fucking was able to get. But I mean, at that point, there was only 4. You know, so
Yeah.
They need to fucking re-release. They need to like finish them. Just do all those cards like just exactly how they had them.
Just release they should just release like trading cards. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
like packs of like like blind bag trading cards.
Like
those Echo Side cards.
Yeah, we should. They should really do like not even trading cards. They should do like a card game.
Like Echo Side.
Like maybe we could call it Echo Side.
But my point is, if they do have the one expansion, but what if they made like little booster packs like Magic the Gathering does, like where you just have like random cards? You know what I mean? That'd be fucking sweet.
By the way, when I was going through the video to make that Get Geeked video, I saw you saw a guy that had Magic the Gathering cards. Did he custom make those?
Yeah, they were really sweet. He wanted $25 for a set of them. But they were very. If I hadn't already spent all the money I did, I would have bought one. But they were custom Magic the Gathering. Maybe I'll post a little clip of it online or something.
Yeah, that's really cool. I almost threw that in there, but
custom Magic the Gathering Joker's cards. He had 7 of them, Hellspit included, I think. And Gage was with me, and Gage is a big Magic the Gathering mark.
Yeah. By the way, Echo Sidefiend, what's up, man? He said they should make a card building. What did he say? They should make a card building deck, card building game. Card building game, yeah.
For no reason. They're fresh. Juggalos are no joke. Juggalos run the world.
By the way, Echo Sidefiend, you being a very, very old school Juggalo from the area of Detroit, are you in any of these scenes in the Shockumentary, or do you know anybody that were in these scenes, or?
Great Malenko was the shit.
I don't want this garbage sent to my house. That sounds like acting right there.
Professional handwriting analyst since 1980. I look at the T-bar.
I love how they have like ICP like music in the background and shit.
Well, this is where this scene answered the question on my questions I had about Shaggy. Because even back then I was like, why is not Shaggy on every song? I was like, why is this mainly the Violent J guy? Because very early on, you're yeah.
You ain't no ninja. Oh, that was so classic back then, bro.
You ain't no ninja.
Oh, I forgot about that. I'm sorry.
But anyway, very early on, I asked the question, why is not Shaggy on everything?
Right.
Most rappers, they're on, every rapper's on every, type of shit. And this answered my question. Shaggy's along for the ride. This is what she said. By studying Shaggy's handwriting, she came to the conclusion that Shaggy puts on a mask, goes home and takes it off, and he's just here for the ride.
He's also
wait, hold on. She talks about them in this?
Yes.
I thought she's just reading fan art.
No, she actually just studies their handwriting.
Seen their handwriting.
Oh, here you go.
And a lot of these look like what I've encountered with men behind bars, and I'd say like wash my hands after dealing with this group of people. They're scary.
Oh yeah, Wesley Beck said, when's Deck Wendell doing your Juggalo origin story? We did that shit a few weeks ago. A couple months ago.
So here's Jay's, or here's Shaggy.
Like center stage, but says don't get to know me.
Oh.
I'm vague. I'm an enigma. I'm smoke. What you see is not what you get. This person, in essence, goes home and takes off a mask.
Oh.
Right, we're looking at Violet
Very
J's
interesting.
writing.
Yeah, see, that answered my
What'd she say about
question.
Jay?
Opposed to Shaggy's is a much more spontaneously written writing. They've taken a lot of what they learned in school and just blown it away, so to speak, and now they're doing exactly what they want to do. I would also say that the relationship with the father might not have been all that he wanted.
Come on, how the fuck would she get that?
Dude,
Give me a break.
if that's
She's
real,
full of shit.
No, if that dude,
I forgot about that.
a relationship with the father. That's what I'm saying. But that answered the
I was
question.
too young to judge it back then, but now I'm saying she's full of shit.
Back then, though,
How do you know someone's father?
Either way,
relationship?
ICP wanted that in this.
Yeah, you're right.
Either way, they chose to have that in here. They wanted that in here because they wanted us to know that about them. They wanted us to know that Shaggy was on for the ride.
You're right.
And that Jay was basically doing what he wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay.
like, that, to me, it answered the question of who these guys are.
That's interesting.
Very, very early on. And Shaggy is that same way, man. He's almost an open book, but it's too open to where you don't even know what he really is. Because on the podcast, Oh, here we are.
Big fan of ICP.
Choco.
Right. Dude, Choco. Oh my God, Choco, guys. You guys, everyone out there, I want you to take a knee for Choco. By the way, is Choco still alive?
I don't know. I hope so. We should get her on Juggalo Origin Story.
That would be great, dude. Fucking great. You got to think she's probably been from the beginning.
How old is Choco here? Probably 40.
She might be late 30s.
Appeared in the mirror as I was putting stuff on me.
That put her like 60 now.
Copies of letters that I've sent.
Yeah, she's out there now. What we've seen her at the gatherings. Remember the early gatherings?
I don't remember her at the
I think she was floating around the early gatherings.
They got it because I don't want my DNA floating around out there. Just
Yeah,
I might have seen her.
Wesley Beck. She was at the first
Look
gathering.
at this shit, bro. She's got. Oh my God, that's so creepy.
Echo Side Fiend. I still see Choco at the Hollow Wicked from time to time. Okay, hell yeah. See, man, we gotta hit up that Hollow Wicked. Maybe we.
Why don't
can
she come to
meet.
the gathering?
I've been clownified.
No, she is like 60.
Dude, if she's 60, she ain't fucking running around the fucking
Says, oh, Shaggy's a cute one.
country.
Choco's dirty socks.
Yeah, man. It made me seeing Choco with dirty socks made me not be embarrassed with to have dirty socks.
Oh, she's seducing Violent J.
This is
I hate it when she's like, and thinking clowny thoughts. I've been clownified.
Yeah. I remember this scene a bit. This scene stuck with me. It's the tattoo kid.
65 and they hit the shuffleboard course down in Florida. The people without tattoos are going to be a minority.
Yeah, I've done quite a few ICP tattoos. There's always people coming in wanting the clown design.
My name's Brian Gujan. I'm getting
Brian, where you at, Brian?
Riddlebox.
I want to see how you feel about this tattoo 20 years later. That's fucking more than 20 years.
He looks
25
so like,
years.
even in this video, he looks unsure. Even right there, he's like, oh, I guess I'm doing this. I guess.
How are you going to feel when you're 60 with an insane clown tattoo?
I don't know. I don't even think about that yet.
He's second guessing it right
Why,
there. He's like, oh
man?
shit.
Riddlebox means to me, it's basically the fact that it's just like life.
If anybody knows how to get a hold of Choco, let me know.
You never know when it's gonna pop
Yeah,
up.
get a hold of Choco and Brian. We'll have them on together.
If anyone knows how to get a hold of anyone on this footage, let me know.
I don't remember the quotation on the inside of the cover.
We all know and love Vinny, but man, we gotta get some of these other enigmas out here.
Vinny, I feel like Vinny's already like played out. Like everybody's already been like had Vinny on and shit. Like I'm gonna leave that man alone.
When I see Vinny, I leave him alone for the most part. Yeah.
I'll say what's up. But
There's no turning back. It's gonna be there for a long time.
he's like,
And that's a pretty good one, man. It
looks good.
It got a bad visual right there because of the glare.
Oh, that's a bad hatchet, man.
That's dope.
That is
See, I
dope.
remember that
Yep,
shit
yep.
mainly when I.
What I like about
And then going to the gatherings, when we started going to the gatherings, you saw a lot more people were doing different versions of that, having all the
Everybody knows
man.
me as Vinny, the ICP kid. I walk through halls every day with my pants off my ass, my pants.
He's
sagging
got
with
tickets
all
on
my
his belly.
t-shirts.
Look,
I have
that dude
enough
does not give a
t-shirts to go,
shit.
like a month and a half, 2 months without repeating the same one.
That's not even shit anymore. A month and a half, 2 months, motherfucker. Like that's like what, 30, 50 shirts these days. You know. Ooh, that Beverly Hills shirt is on point.
There's a lot of fucking dope shirts, dude.
Little stickers.
Every single one of those shirts, I would fucking I would pay.
Ooh, and look how big that ringmaster is on that
Yeah.
shirt. It's huge.
Like that right
Fresh
there.
Kelly green.
Alternative Kelly green color for all the alternative kids with chain wallets. They can sport that.
Why is it alternative?
I had that poster. I think that was double sided.
Big seller.
Oh, mine was.
Great Malenko hockey jersey. Isn't that devastating?
That right
Yeah,
there.
that is devastating.
Yeah, that is
beautiful. What did he say?
Don't take credit cards.
How much? Did he say $100? Hold on, I'm gonna go back.
Was it only $100?
Hold on.
They got ICP panties on. UC's got an ICP.
And we don't take credit cards. And we don't take alternative Kelly green color for all the alternative kids with chain wallets. They can sport that and it's fresh. Kids just gotta have it. Mom and dad don't like it. Big seller.
150.
The infamous Great Malenko hockey
okay.
jersey. Isn't that devastating? Big seller. $150.
Worth every fucking penny.
We don't take
Now
credit
their
cards.
jerseys are 120.
question, we sell a lot of merchandise. Every kid you see's got an ICP t-shirt on. They got ICP.
I like how they're saying kids when they're still like young. They're like early 20s right here, aren't they?
Yeah.
I see no money up in merchandise. I see everybody sports on merchandise. Where the fuck's my money for? This is the bottom line. You buy an ICP shirt, right? The club takes a cut of their money, right?
Slice a little bit off the cheese.
The management takes a cut of the money, right?
Slice a little bit off the cheese.
The record company takes their cut, right?
Slice.
A little bit off the cheese. The fucking $2.50 an hour t-shirt guy takes a cut, right?
Slice a little bit off the cheese.
Haynes gets a cut.
Slice, slice, slice.
By the time we get the cut, we owe $2.58.
Stop buying shit. I'm going broke. Shaggy's just like,
Spending money on the ICP.
are you sure you want to say that?
That's so funny.
Up around in 2,000, 3,000, at least.
Slice, slice, slice. I remember that was a famous scene. Right
I know.
there.
What's up, Al? What's up, Alzy?
Wait. That scene right there. Go back.
Was he doing a whip it?
Did Vinny start the whip it craze?
You want me to really go back?
No.
This one right here is the ring match.
Vinny, but that answers my question. Vinny started the whip it craze.
Bro, Zippos back then were like a huge thing.
They were dope, man.
My brother had that gold one.
I had a Malenko Zippo.
I had one with a hatchet man, and I think I had a riddle box one at one point.
I had a Malenko Zippo, and the paint chipped off of it, so I repainted it, and it looked like shit. Looked like absolute shit.
Hosted by me, Diamond Donovan Douglas, better known as
Diamond 3D.
Handsome Harley Guastella, also known as Guido. We'll take it to the limit in sports entertainment, brother.
Look at his fucking eyes.
Dude, he was calling it sports entertainment.
You're right.
WWE was a big thing, going from wrestling to sports entertainment.
You're right. This is ahead of its time.
Yeah, he was calling it sports entertainment before like WWE really even changed the WWE and starts calling it sports entertainment.
You're right.
Dude,
That's right.
represents in that tape. That is just the
Dude,
best.
Stranglemania was legendary back then.
Oh,
you couldn't
yeah.
find it. You had to
Absolutely.
buy it at a show. That was it. I still got
Yeah.
my Stranglemania VHS too.
I remember when I first saw this shit, I was like,
I got mine right up there.
I was anticipating it.
Same, dude, and it lived up to the expectations.
Blood and guts spill everywhere, dude. That's
It's in
what
that
life's all
cabinet.
about. People getting their
I almost want to find that shit. Hold on.
getting barbed wire
Yeah, go for it.
stuck
It
up their
would
ass.
be in the right side. You'll see all the VHSs. There ain't too many of them there. Should be in there. Oh, you know what? Those might all be DVDs in there now I'm thinking about it. It might be in my tub.
You might not like
My bad.
hip-hop music, whatever, but you're gonna like our stuff.
That gold Malenko jersey is beautiful.
Today we'll be talking
I can't remember where I got my string. I think it's in my chest. Now that I think about it. All my VHSs are in my chest. Now that I think about it. I got the Shockumentary, the fucking Freak Show one in there.
Yeah, I digging through the chest, but yeah.
It's all good.
I wanted to pull it
Santanic?
out. Santanic? Is that this?
I think so.
Yeah.
Check them out and see which ones you like.
They're passing around a Carnival of Carnage, a great Malenko
By the way,
shirt.
that chick in that business suit's pretty cute.
Is she? I didn't even see her.
Yeah.
I like to make
I always thought she was cute. I was like, man.
And the white one. The red one sort of kind of reminds me of gang related.
Hmm.
The
Yeah,
white
even
one,
Echo Side Fiend. The younger chick here is super hot.
I don't know, when I see the three
Is it the same one I'm talking about?
we have a pitchfork, something Santanic related.
Something
So,
Santanic.
she goes like something Santanic.
Something Santanic.
Really, like Halloween, more or less.
Okay,
Yeah.
and?
But you know, the kids could relate more to that music. It's too frightening to me.
Is that? Oh, that lady is hot.
Yeah, she's
She's like a Stacy Keebler vibe.
She's cute as shit.
I like how that's not fucking blurred out, but the videos are edited.
Yeah, exactly.
That is disgusting. That degrades.
That is disgusting.
That is disgusting.
As soon as they pulled that out, it was over with.
Yeah.
They were like, okay, until they pulled that out.
The Disney thing. What about? They were on Hollywood Records, which is a Disney.
That red Carnival Carnage does go hard.
What reputation Disney
I had all
has
that
for
shit.
lesbians and homosexuals making cartoons now. And if you look at the label of Little Mermaid, you'll see penises in gold.
I think she's a conspiracy theorist. She's probably a Trumpster these days.
For sure.
I just see the devil's work in
Yeah.
that.
The devil's work. Damn, they got it just when you thought they were dead posts are just chilling in there.
Devil's work.
But let's bring up that one idiot guy who took how many people with him in the Nike gym shoes? In California, that one-
Guys, this is
They start playing
ICP.
They start playing the loons again.
I mean, you know, nobody took him seriously. All everybody
Guys, they're gonna take us out, man.
What makes you think that these two kids from wherever they were, Detroit or whatever, take
kinda-
70,000 of our teenagers with them?
She say 70,000?
Yeah.
Go back. I want to. Did she say 70,000?
Take 70, 80,000 of our teenagers.
70, 80,000? Like how? At one show? There's no fucking way.
What are the kids doing bumping my shit gonna be doing 20 years from now? They're gonna be complaining at their kids, hey, quit listening to that damn alien music.
Yeah, that's what I say right now.
Yeah.
Is that what you're gonna be saying? Ever since we collided with Pluto and Astro, you started playing that
Astro.
shit, and I hate that stuff. What happened
Where's
to
Astro, Jay?
That was good, healthy, wholesome music.
That was
This
good.
is rock and roll. Parents always hate rock and roll.
And that's exactly what I say now. The old Juggalo, the old ICP is like healthy, wholesome shit. Compared to
Just a man he knows. He said it's literally what I say now.
Jay literally understood what was going to happen to them.
They're playing my tapes in your own car, in the tape deck. And I'm influencing your children. Just don't push your luck. Because if you keep trying, I might just come home for dinner with your daughter.
He's like,
Dude was so
Oh, I
fucking.
love him.
He was so entertaining
God,
back then.
he's so cool.
He was like Stone Cold level fucking promos, man.
So cool, man.
Yeah.
For the Antichrist, who is
Oh, they're fucking pissed now. That lady will not shut the fuck up. What a Karen.
Yeah, that's fuck this remix, by the way.
Yeah, and that for that reason alone, fuck it.
Fuck that remix. You know what we need to do?
What?
Remember my old girlfriend that liked Twisted?
No.
And got me into Twisted?
Oh yeah, yeah.
She was a good editor. She edited all the she took all of Dark Lotus and edited all the ICP out of them.
Oh yeah.
I need to hit her up and have her edit that video with the original over it.
Oh, that would be a good idea. She should do that. You should.
I haven't talked to her
her.
since I've been in a coma, but yeah.
You should get her to do that. It's funny that like the whole video is fine up until we get to that. You know.
Yeah. Like that whole fucking thing is owned by fucking Def Jam. The entire movie.
Why can't
they have the algorithms trained on music videos or something. I don't know how the fuck they do it.
I know it's really wild. I wish they would fucking bring it back already. It's been long enough. All right, we're not showing the shit.
How long do they do it?
Hold on.
We know the stream stopped. We're sorry. Oh, we anticipated this might happen. Yeah, fucking bullshit.
Here, while we wait for it and see if it comes back. It says temporarily blocked, so as long as it is just temporary. All right, here. Let's see if I had any notes. I'll re-upload it with all this shit. It's not a huge deal. Oh, you know what? I seen yesterday was
They're gonna make you start a new stream.
Are they?
That's what Just Manny says.
I find that hard to believe. But then again, they aren't fucking showing it, so Well shit. How if in that case how would I oh here it goes. It says it's no longer being blocked. See, he's full of shit. Let's see if it comes back up. There it is. All right. Sorry y'all. We're back.
We're back.
See, you don't have to start a new stream. You just got to wait like a minute and it'll fucking come back. All right, don't worry. I paused the video so we can go right back to where we were.
Okay.
But you know, we know better on the music videos. I'll just turn it down, I guess, because I think that's mainly what's getting it.
The sound.
Yeah, and then it probably like notices. Because if it was the video too, you know what? Yeah, because it's probably the Shockumentary isn't officially uploaded probably. So we probably won't get hit for that, but we will get hit for the officially uploaded music videos.
Yeah.
So during the music videos, maybe we'll just go back to this screen.
Yeah.
Lesson learned. It's all good. We lost a minute or two. We're here. Let's do it. All right, let's keep it going. All right.
Bullshit, man. Fuck YouTube, man.
Fuck YouTube.
This is why, like, we're not even getting paid for this shit.
No, man. It's wild.
Like, we don't make money doing these streams. Why the fuck do you care?
It's so nuts.
Like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do besides what is suspending our stream do for YouTube?
I don't know, man.
How does it benefit them?
I think it's just like you better not show our music video. That's ours, and we need to get paid for it every time it shows. When you show it, people can watch it without going to our page and getting our money.
Yeah, but they're watching it through the filter of our show, and if they want to really watch it, they have to go to the actual video.
This would our show qualifies for fair use for sure, based on how we're showing it, but. They could make the argument, and because they can make the argument, YouTube believes them and not us every time. Yeah.
They're not clowns.
Anyways, this guy's so pissed about ICB.
Insane.
Insane Satan posse.
That's what it is.
I remember that shit.
It is covered under fair use, Shanzi. The problem is it's all automated, so you can't even make an argument. You literally can't make an argument.
Yeah. The automation is what I mean. It's going to, dude. The automation is going to fuck the world over.
Yeah.
Like we're like literally human beings are going to cease to exist because of automation. I promise you. 100 years from now, you'll be looking back and be like, "Carver told you so. I told you so."
Oh, this guy's. Whose dad is that? Vinny's?
I don't know if that's Vinny's dad or not.
That's the shit.
I mean, I would imagine that's his car. Yeah.
Right there. President of what?
He said that starter jacket is sick. I remember the starter jacket.
Yeah, I had one. But it's so cool. Their dad reminded me of my dad, taking us to shows and shit.
Yeah. And them aviators are as cool as Biden's are.
Oh, yeah. And my dad had a haircut like that guy back in the day.
Vinny's dad's Hornets jacket.
That is fire.
He ain't real, Vince. Come on, dude. They suck. They're punks and shit. He did the freshest. Everyone would see us going with our faces painted with the camera.
Oh yeah, by the way, legend has it they used cake icing for their face paint.
Fucking cake frosting.
Cake frosting.
Today we sit at the headquarters for FBI, and we are the booking agencies.
Mike Wood, please.
Clown posse.
Mike Wood, please.
You're right. I forgot about him.
Mike Wood.
I was always confused because it said FBI. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I did. I was confused too.
My friends hated him. My peers hated him. My colleagues, everyone hated him.
God, I want that poster so bad.
That's the guy that hooked him up for.
I fell in love with him.
Now, he was from Ireland, right?
I think so.
I remember this. Dude, I always thought they used like. Okay, she's hot, but
gets kicked off of YouTube. Whoops.
She's hot. She always was hot, but I always thought when I saw this back in the day, they used his teeth for Malenko's teeth. I swear to God, I always thought that.
Wow, they probably did. Whoa, I wouldn't be surprised.
Dude, that scene where he's talking, it looks exactly like it.
This is the way it is all the time. You can clean the bus up, it'll be like this 5 minutes later.
Wow, it does. That's definite an inspiration.
That's Malenko teeth, for sure.
My bus has been getting tagged by people, gang signs and shit. I'm so fucking tired of it. I'm not going to do it anymore.
We're going back to Memphis.
No.
I think that's what he said.
Me too. Nashville's calling.
Nashville, that's what it was.
Want to go to Nashville?
I'd love to.
Okay.
But wait till you see what I did the back of your bus.
That was the chick, too. I believe that was naked.
I was in Detroit with
Man, Cal.
with Fago.
Oh, I don't know. Was it?
I think it was.
She looks very hot.
Yeah.
Every album has a message, and it's changed my life. It really has. Kind of like
I just want to kill. Every time I hear him, I just want to kill.
Robbins with the Awaken the Giant Within You.
He's a good
ICP.
performance artist.
Mm-hmm.
You can
All
tell.
I want to do is kill.
Justin Manning said they're selling it just when you thought they were dead poster for $1,100.
No fucking way.
Give me a fucking replica. I don't even care about having like
Fucking
the
way.
one. I just want a big poster with that picture on it.
With a high quality
Yes.
image. Yeah.
It's funny they got slashed for that little blurb.
Oh, by the way.
Oh yeah, I got to turn this shit off. Hold on, sorry.
Yeah. I'll tell a little story. Anyway, DC turned us on to watching that interview with Mikey Clark.
Yes. Did you watch that?
Yeah, I watched it, the whole thing.
Oh, okay. What'd you think about it?
Very interesting. They said when they brought the label guys to the studio, it was Mikey Clark's basement.
Yes.
They brought the label guys
That
there,
part was so
and the guys
funny.
were like, "You did not make Malenko in here." And Mikey Clark was like, "Yeah,
He
yeah,
said
I
they.
did."
He said they thought we were joking.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, "Yeah, I made it in here." Man, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Oh,
but
sorry.
Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. But yeah, I did watch that whole interview, by the way, and that was very fucking very interesting.
Very
man.
dope. What did you think about the podcast host guy? Wasn't he kind of annoying?
I mean, he was fine.
He annoyed me.
I mean, Mikey Clark continuously cut him off.
Yeah, but he should have. That guy was annoying.
Yeah.
Here, we'll put the video here.
Justin Manny. Sorry, you said you'll send me a link to the IG. Are you talking about Instagram?
Yeah. A link to what?
I'm sorry, I haven't been paying attention to the chat, guys. I apologize
You're
for
in
that.
the zone. That's all. You're just in the zone, man. It's all right.
Yeah, I apologize.
You're in the podcast zone.
Check, Keezy, check your IG. Sent you the.
I'll check it.
Thought they were dead link.
Oh, it's the link to the eBay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm good. I mean, I'm not gonna buy
11 fucking.
That is
wow,
nuts.
man. Nah. I'll make one.
I know. That's what I'm
I'll
saying.
find a high quality image of that and I'll just print it out myself.
You could take a regular image of it and just vectorize it. And it would look good enough.
Yeah. I don't. Fuck that. I'm good. Like, I get paint. Look, for some ICP shit, I can understand. Like maybe a vinyl, maybe the music, maybe
Yes.
maybe an original jersey. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Something like that. But like a poster,
Yeah, I'm good on that.
just
Not
an
a poster.
image on a piece of paper.
That's nuts.
I'm good, man. Like you can make that. You could something. The easier it is to recreate, I think the less it should go up in price.
I would pay that for like one of Violent J's personal, like shirts or so, like he had made that for him during this show, something like that. I could see paying that much for, not personally, but in a Juggalo paying that much for a piece of paper is nuts.
The reason why comic books can get that pricey is because you can't reproduce those. You can't reproduce that old newspaper print
Right.
and the way they look and the way they, you can't reproduce that. You could, the images are out there. You can find those images.
Yeah, and print way higher quality versions.
Way higher
of it.
quality. They reprint them in newer fucking books and stuff like that. But those original comics, like, Hulk 181 with the first appearance of Wolverine.
Yeah.
That's like one of the most expensive comics you can get. And it's not because, you know what I mean? You can get those images. But just that comic itself, the way it was printed and made back then. But like posters have been kind of made the same way for so long.
Thin piece of paper with a fucking picture. on it.
Yeah.
How hard is it?
It's like, I don't know.
No, I feel it. Yeah, fuck that. Anyone paying $1,100 for that is like somebody just has money to burn, obviously.
Yeah,
and like they're just like a completionist. Like I have to have one of the original ones.
Yeah.
I could see that, I guess, but that is nuts.
1,100. Yeah, I'm good about. I'm good on paying a stack plus one.
I just want to hear "Under the Moon" now. Oh, they're gonna go to another video. I forgot.
I always liked this one. I always wish they would have done more videos like this, where it was like a tour through the carnival and you would stop and see.
I mean, that's how like
the exhibits.
I mean, kind of like the Tilt-A-Whirl video, the
Halls of Illusions,
the In Your Face video. It still has some carnival shit, but I love how they did this. Oh yeah, but the Halls of Illusions is a great example.
Yeah, Halls of Illusions is like the most perfect ICP video in my opinion.
I agree. This one's pretty fucking good though, because this one ends with them like zooming out and they're at the carnival and shit.
Yeah.
The quality in this video is great. I mean, they look cool as fuck at this time, man. This is like the definitive ICP.
You know what we should do is make our Deck One Delt studio look exactly like that.
That would be so, bro. I'm not kidding you. I would literally do that.
Let's redesign our studio to
Oh
look
my
like
god,
that.
that's a great idea. I would love to do that, man. Sincerely, that would be a dope podcast studio too, just in general.
Yeah.
God damn, that's a sweet idea.
I could do that. We could frame it out.
I would help. We would just have to buy the furniture.
We could
and
build
shit.
the 3 walls. That's all we need is 3 walls.
Yeah.
Build them out. We can make them roll so we can move them around.
Bro, I'm in. I will literally like so dedicate my life to finding those pieces of furniture.
Dedicate my life.
And I pay what it costs.
There were probably like Walmart furnitures at that time.
It is, yeah.
Like
you're
pieces
right.
of Walmart furniture.
It is funny they got these like random wrestlers, Honky Tonk Man to just sit there,
Yeah.
and Greg the Hammer Valentine comes in.
Greg the Hammer Valentine. I think they got the Bushwhackers.
God rest his soul. Oh, did Greg the Hammer Valentine die?
No, he's still alive.
Oh, okay. Honky Tonk Man may have died.
No.
Are you
Still
sure?
alive, yeah, I think
I thought one of them died.
Nah, they're still alive, man.
All right. I'd pay $1,100 for this furniture.
Yeah, I would. I would honestly pay $1,100 for the furniture over a poster.
Absolutely.
I would pay $1,100. Dude, I could probably recreate this.
Oh, the Bushwhackers. I forgot about them.
Yeah, the Bush. I could recreate this set for $1,100 over a fucking poster.
Oh, yeah. You could probably recreate the set and
very closely, at least.
You could probably recreate the set and rent these wrestlers to come cameo.
Rent the
for
wrestlers.
$1,100.
Rent the wrestlers. Be like, hey, we know ICP, but here's the problem: ICP pays these guys good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why these wrestlers love ICP so much, is because it's a big payday for them. It really is. They all admit it. Like if you watch shoot wrestlers, when they ask them about ICP, they go, "We love those guys. They pay us better than anybody else."
Yeah, because they appreciate what they do. They're not just looking for a quick buck. Like we want your talent. We don't want your fucking name.
And that just shows you how much they respect wrestlers. They actually pay them out the way they should be.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Lil Ninja said, "Bring back Randy with the pink socks."
Randy with the pink socks.
Remember Randy? He was on our you didn't see him, but Randy was here a couple weeks ago. He had the beard. Remember he went to the Pink Sock Festival?
Oh yeah, Randy
Lil
the
Ninja. Lil Ninja thinks he has pink socks.
Randy the Rando. Randy the Rando Commander.
Yeah. That's a funny.
That's ridiculous.
Pink socks.
I guess he's a character in the Declan Del lore now, huh?
He is. Maybe he'll make a cameo again someday. He was so cool, man. I liked hanging out with Randy. He was awesome.
He didn't stay long, did he?
He went to. I loved hearing about. I need to hear more about the Pink Sock Festival of '72 or whatever he went to.
Yeah, that's cool as shit, man. That fucking set.
That is.
We
so
really
cool.
didn't need to do that. Yellow walls and everything.
Oh, look, what's that? Like robot creature shows up for 1 second.
Got the snake girl, the robot creature.
This looks like The Gathering.
They need to have like
a freak show.
Yeah,
at The Gathering.
Yeah, just have like one little trail, like where there's like a freak show, like in
That would be so sweet.
Where all the tents are, where all the concession and
That'd
shit
be
is.
so
Like throw one of
dope.
those in there,
bro. Why don't they do that? Seriously, god damn.
It did have a nice carnival vibe this year, though.
Yeah, with the rides and shit.
Yeah.
I loved all the videos and pictures of the Ferris wheel, and that was so dope. All right, let's go back to big picture.
Kurt Loder, man, he was such a bitch.
Yeah.
He was such a fucking bitch.
Filled with family fun. Disney came to us.
Disney.
Disney.
We record the album.
Motherfucker.
We release the album. And that giant group of Southern Baptists all vote to boycott Disney.
Randy listens to Beck.
Sure, we got a little problem with necrophilia. I admit it, but you came to us first, right?
But he's got a great point.
Yeah, they did, for sure.
Well, I came into work one morning and Michael had this long face like it was the end of the world.
President of FBI, whatever the fuck that is.
Disney had
What is FBI?
from the stores and the tour was being
Oh, I like how it was right next to a Ghetto Boys record.
And I had to explain to him that this was the best thing that could possibly happen. I mean, you can't pay for this kind of thing to happen.
The title of the band should be Inane Clown Posse,
Inane.
not Insane Clown Posse. If you don't know any better, you think they're great. You know, it's like some people consider Black Velvet Elvis great art.
You don't like what we do at our
Black Velvet Elvis is awesome.
I don't even know
Fuck.
what that is.
It's like the Hogan Velvet you have.
Oh, yeah. My grandma had one of those hanging in her living room
Do you have
her
that
entire
still?
life.
Where is it?
My Velvet Hogan is hanging up over there. Yeah, it's hanging up over by the litter or the cat's food.
We need to show that one day.
I mean, it's just hung out on tack. If you want to grab it, feel free.
Well, that's what that attorney mentioned. He was like, people think Black Velvet Elvis is good art.
Yeah. Okay.
That
actually is good art.
Yeah, Black Velvet art is cool, man. Fuck you.
I miss Black Velvet art.
And I swear to God, man, if I ever get divorced, and I don't have anything, I'm going to buy a trailer and deck it out with black velvet art. I don't give a fuck what you say.
Bro, I'm a black velvet Barkle Brothers.
Absolutely. I'm gonna go and pay $1,100 for all the Blacklight Joker's card posters.
Okay.
And black velvet.
Yeah.
Artwork everywhere.
Yeah.
Hogan, Elvis, whatever.
Right.
Yeah. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it up in my trailer. Fuck you.
I love it.
Look at that old PC.
I know, it's so funny.
And it's never bothered me because the ones that they scream the most about seem to be the ones that become the biggest. So I'm just going to sit back and watch these guys become millionaires.
Those guys knew what was up.
They're
man.
such business guys.
Yeah, they knew what was up. Man, I remember though back in the day watching this shit, man. Like all these hot chicks that are into fucking this stuff, man. I want to meet me some hot chicks, and then I'd go to the shows and be like, yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
Few and far between.
There are some though.
Bro, I
There
want
definitely-
that beanie.
Yeah.
This black beanie with the red hatchet man right on front. Oh, did you like how Mikey Clark was talking about how he almost lost Dead Body Man?
Yeah, that was cool as fuck. Yeah. Yeah.
Why the fuck ain't Mikey Clark in this?
I don't know, man.
He was such a huge part back then. Like, it's amazing. They got fucking legs Diamond and Alex all over it.
I think Mikey Clark was just he didn't like to be in the spotlight. He still no. He was kind of awkward on that interview.
He was.
He's a little awkward.
Yeah, I think he's just socially awkward.
Yeah.
I think that's why he just never hit me back up either.
Yeah. Well, it did explain the timeline lined up on that interview. He said he was like in
what was that in 2019 when that
yeah,
interview?
he's been like kind of secluding himself for a few years now, and like, you know what I mean, he hasn't really been doing much. He's been trying to set his new life and shit up, you know.
Yeah.
So I get it. I will say that though, for any of you juggalos out there who have not seen that interview, Mikey Clark is obviously friends with the guy that does the interview, does that channel. He gets on there and he just unloads, man.
He just keeps it real.
Yeah, he goes all out. Like, you completely understand what they've been going
Like,
through.
I live for that shit, dude.
Yeah.
Give me more. Like, I wish Mikey Clark did 100 of those interviews. I would watch literally
Yeah.
every single fucking one of them.
Oh yeah, it's fascinating. Fucking absolutely
I
fascinating.
love hearing how he made Great Milenko and shit. That blew my mind.
And he's like, okay, I just need you guys to leave. I need to work on these
Yeah.
beats by myself, you know. So that kind of
and how he gave Jay a CD of beats, and he's like, which
Yeah.
ones you write to? He's like, all of them.
yeah, and he was like, I just made all of those like the same way. I didn't think you were gonna do. Yeah,
it's amazing.
that's why that album is so cohesive, because all those beats were made almost the same way.
Yeah. They were just like variations on each
Yeah.
other.
But that's what you want. That's what you want.
That's how you get a singular vibe.
Yes.
But then you get a great mind like Violent J and Shaggy, of course, to sit there and write different topics
Yeah.
to each one of those similar
Yeah.
vibes, and you create something so like unique that it's unfucking precedented.
Yeah.
We get lots of cracked heads and injured limbs.
Mainly stage diving or.
That's the tattoo guy. That's he's in a Cubs. Is he? Oh, I always thought he was in a like an Eagle Scout uniform, but it's just like a mechanic's uniform.
God, I want a Beverly Hills shirt like that, bro.
I remember this chick, man.
I want to get a new one of those shirts too. I was kicking him in the head, man.
You assume that fans are going to have fun, and if it gets a little rough, well, they know what they're getting into, especially if they're going to a clown show.
Going to a clown show. They're tearing up the fucking chicken boy that they throw out.
You're seeing a lot at ICP?
Mostly bumps and bruises, things like that.
Why even talk to this guy?
What about broken bones? We've heard about some broken bones and stuff.
Time out. I can't answer that.
What?
You can't answer that just about the broken bones?
What?
What was that all about?
Why is that so important?
What a weirdo. Wait, that's where I draw the line. Somebody got their bones broke. I can't talk about that.
I can't talk about that, even though that's my job. But
Why is he literally doing that interview?
I don't know.
What a weird thing to include.
But that's what I'm saying. How much of this is a work?
Yeah, that seemed like a work right there.
Yeah. You gotta throw that in there. This could most of this shit could be a work.
I mean, they are entertainers in the end, and this was something they were producing for MTV.
Yeah, they weren't.
They wanted to lean into the most hated band gimmick.
It worked.
Yeah.
The shit blew up.
Well, I want that Riddle Box Hollow Wicked shirt too. Whoops. Sorry.
They look like Undertaker.
It did. Just dope footage at concerts. Like back then, this is the only way you got footage of concerts. You weren't allowed taking cameras in. Smartphones didn't exist. You didn't know what ICP concert was until you saw this shit.
Vinny is like going off here, dude.
Man.
I was in the front row and I was getting my ass kicked, and like both my shoulders were touching each other like that.
Bouncing all around and shit, getting chucked on the floor and getting back up.
That dude it cracks me up.
Get back up.
Oh man. Jay gave me shoes. Shoes, 2 dope shoes.
How the fuck did they?
I know, like they had they
must have known like these are the Shockumentary kids.
Exactly. They had to have.
Tastes like Faygo too. Thanks for shoving that down my throat.
What do your parents think of ICP? They fucking hate them, but fuck them.
They fucking hate him, but fuck. I like how everybody had that parted bowl cut.
That's so 90s, bro. You're right. Every kid had that. Oh, fuck. Oh, is it over?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Fuck, dude. Yeah.
And then, the credits go. And then,
Paul Andreessen, man, still works at the Clowns.
Does he really?
Yes. I'm pretty sure he did, he might have done United States of Insanity.
Okay. We should go through that one time.
Oh, yeah, that'd be fun, man. Yeah, this was fun, man. I mean, I had a lot more to say about the shit than I remembered. I haven't seen this shit in so long.
Oh, it's classic, man. I love it.
This was your Bible back then.
Yeah, me and my brother watched this not that long ago.
Man, this was your only insight other than buying the albums. You listened to the albums and that was it. You didn't have any other resource, dude.
No,
you bought this tape and you just rewatched it to learn. You learned the shirts, learn the videos, learn their mannerisms, the lingo, the fucking everything.
And you got to think, and all these people had a version of that even before this came out. And their version was going to the shows in Detroit and talking to other juggalos and, seeing the actual merch. We weren't going to shows in Detroit before the fucking Malenko and this shit came out,
Yeah. God, this video is monumental for the Juggalo culture at this time, man.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It showed what it was really like to be a juggler. This shows what it's like to be a juggler at that time. Look at so many of those fucking parted bowl cuts too in the audience. God, good shit, man.
Love that shit. Oh yeah, I think this is Misery, isn't it? This is a little clip of Misery.
Whoops.
Hold on. Here I come. On the spot news. Down psychopathic. That's right. That's right. Check this out. I got this freestyle for you.
Great man, look, his teeth might have been based on Misery.
Check it out. I got the fattest dope rhymes. I'm vicious like that little kid from back in the days.
What?
I'm crazy. I'm psychopathic. I get dramatic, just like a. Yeah. You gotta.
Wow. Misery.
All right. See, look. This tape is gonna get in the hands of mad important people. So you know what I'm saying? If you got a number,
See, he's just working too. He knows this is bullshit. He's not really trying to get the attention of ICP.
Hey, get out of the camera. 2 P's. H-O-P-P. There you go. That's right. All right, I'm with that. We gonna put you down there. All right.
Yeah, it says, is that Madrox's voice? Yeah, it does sound like Madrox.
All right. You stay up, homie.
It does a little bit.
I
don't
think that
it?
is Madrox.
Yeah.
That's a good call out, Justin Manny. Damn.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. I heard Malenko, and then the only other thing to go off of other than the music was this video and Stranglemania. I literally thought ICP was the greatest thing of all time. That sums up my feelings at the time, especially, man.
Yeah, you had
Mind you, I'm 14 years old at the time too. Prime, like, formative years.
You had their albums. You had the Stranglemania. You had the Shockumentary. That was, I mean, yeah, that was fucking it.
The internet was barely out. Like, they might have had ICP.com like up, but like there was, like,
we got to find out what year that started. ICP.com.
Yeah, because Jay was just dropping like blogs on there for like a long time, just like posting shit. It was like he ran the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember going to school and like I didn't have internet at home. So I would go to school and go to ICP.com and just print off all of it. I'm not kidding you. I had like a stack of it, like this fucking thick, that I would just like read through.
I know people that did the same shit too, man.
Oh, man.
I did the same shit too. I'd go to school and do it. Yeah. Because I didn't. I got internet in 95.
Yeah.
We got a PC and internet in the house at 95.
Wow, that's pretty early, dude.
Yeah, we got it pretty early.
Wow. We probably got it around 98. We probably was when we had a web TV.
Yeah.
That was my first introduction to the internet.
Yeah, actually, my stepdad actually had a PC in the house and had internet, and I even had a few games.
Nice.
Yeah. I even made one game work. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, but somehow I made a game work. Like, I couldn't get the sound and shit and keyboard to work, and I somehow did it back then.
You're fucking OG computer geek, bro.
I got out of it really quick, though. I said, fuck this shit. It ain't for me.
Man, the Shockumentary though is like, man, it's epic. It's a Juggalo staple. It's one of the greatest pieces of Juggalo media of all time.
Yes,
like unquestionably, it's a must watch. Day one Juggalo. If you're curious about ICP, listen to whatever albums, obviously, but the Shockumentary needs to be watched like as soon as possible.
I mean, I guess I could say, hey, ICP, why don't you make this into a Blu-ray? But we'd probably have to go to Def Jam and ask.
Yeah. Not to mention, all that footage sucks. Like, it would look like shit.
All that footage sucks, but they could clean it up.
Run it through some filters.
They could run it through and do a re-screening, like a reshoot, or not a reshoot, but I forget what the hell they call it when they take like old footage from the past and they make them into. Because they do that same thing. They
just
take
a remaster.
They take old footage, old movies, and turn them into fucking Blu-rays.
You're right. I will say that's why Shaggy said that's why he hasn't redone the Shaggy shows, is because like that footage was just filmed in such a shitty way.
Yeah. There's some decent footage on this though.
Oh yeah, this doesn't look too bad. You're right.
Yeah, there's definitely
it's like 480 or something.
Yeah,
like
there's
that.
definitely some camcorder footage, but a lot of the shots with was done with professional cameras.
Yeah, that's true.
So they could definitely run this through and remaster a lot of it.
I wouldn't mind seeing that. I know I was not shocked. What is the word I'm looking for? I was disappointed to hear that the Shockumentary that came with the 20th anniversary Malenko was like kind of a shitty dub of the VHS.
Yeah,
which that sucks. Like, I wish they would have like taken the time to like find the footage and actually like, if not remaster it, at least get like the highest quality footage you possibly can find, rather than just dub the fucking VHS. That kind of sucks.
Well, Valley J, the country singer, is dropping bombs on us. He's saying, honestly, I don't think this has aged well. This kind of video was cool in the 90s, but
Okay. I mean, that's a fair point, but I think it is. I think it still stands as a important piece of Juggalo media. I don't know, man. It's almost like a relic at this point. It's an artifact of the Juggalo world that it encapsulates is the word I'm going to use.
Encapsulates. Okay.
Encapsulates that time. It's like a time capsule of that era. This was pre-family era, but ICP really popping off. Like it engulfs that period in such a way.
I'll go as far as to say, without the Shockumentary, we wouldn't have ICP as they are today. We wouldn't have the family era. We wouldn't have anything they did in the same. They probably would have done what they were doing, but it wouldn't have been in the same effect.
Yeah,
it would have stayed very localized and underground.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Malenko, the Disney
wonder-
fiasco, and Shockumentary is really what blew him up.
I wonder how many people actually saw the Shockumentary on MTV and like that was their introduction.
A lot of
to
people
ICP.
did.
I've never talked to somebody who says that, but
I never saw it on MTV myself, but a lot of people did.
Man, that's interesting. That would be an interesting like case study.
Mm-hmm. I don't think we talked to anybody that has.
I've never met anybody who got in at the Shockumentary. All right, so what was I going to mention? I didn't have anything else in my notes, man. We're good. Next week, we hope to debut the next Cartoon Nightmare.
We hope so, man.
It is ready to go.
Yeah.
Fully finished.
It's in the chamber.
It's in the chamber, locked and loaded. We're just waiting on our shirts to get here. We like having the shirts so we can show them off.
Yeah, you know, we have to have the physical product.
I do have some stickers from Bling Master and Devil Box.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to find a way to start giving those out to people or whatever. Like, we're gonna maybe start selling some of the 3D prints I made before. We'll start doing some shit like that. But if you guys have any ideas or thoughts, let us know. We want to hook people up.
Yeah, my dream is to 3D print, create a template for to be able to 3D print these. So
yeah, I'm gonna work on that. So and once we do that, we'll start selling. I want to make like fridge magnets.
Yeah, that'd
I think
be cool.
that'd be at least they'd be cool, practical things that people don't, rather than just have like a little item.
I'd like
something.
to have a, like a hood emblem.
Ooh, that'd be cool. That would be cool.
Like a 3D printed.
You just like magnet on your hood.
Yeah, do some sort of like composite 3D print and then spray it with like a chrome paint.
Oh, okay, that'd be kind of sweet.
Put it on my hood.
That just makes me laugh thinking about a devil box like in your hood. All right. Well, nevertheless, look out for that. Hopefully next week we'll be debuting that. All right. You got anything else to say, man?
I think I'm good.
All right. Let's wrap it up, man. Let's shuffle the fuck up on out of here.
We'll slide the Shockumentary back into the deck.
We will. We'll see y'all next time. Have a good one. Peace.